Oh, I started playing League of Legends. Ooh. Uh-oh. Anyways, hello guys. Be nice to me. Whiskey's gonna be here in a minute. Be nice to me. I'm gonna set up her little picture. Streamer needs Be nice to me. Be nice to me. Whiskey's gonna be here in a minute. I gotta set up her little picture. League of Legends! Okay, Whiskey is gonna be somewhere. I guess when I get on call with her. Did you get any sleep? I got like 2 hours, so yeah, a double be nice to me. She can go in front of Z's, I think. Working 21 hours for $50. Yeah, that's right. I love $50. Yeah, I'm not playing League today. No, I'm not playing League of Legends. I'm just hanging out. Probably gonna doodle a little bit. Some doodles, you know. I like doodling. It makes me happy. Z's will support her, that's right. I like Z's. I think I've got everything set up. I just wanna... Ah, so cute! She's so cute! What the fuck? Congrats on this with I actually didn't get the $50, so we're gonna have to work with that. Huh? Oh, Takisha!
Thanks for getting to space.
You're
Did
welcome.
you get your fiddy?
I didn't yet. Well, let's do a little bit of harassing. You owe me $50. Alright, order yourself some pizza with toppings this time. Would you guys be mad? We got the women here. We've got the women in here. Up I go again. Okay, I hope your deliveries go smoothly. Thank you for stopping by to say hi. I got nervous. I didn't say hi to everybody. Fuck, I didn't say hi to everybody. Hold on. Fuck. I gotta scroll really far. Hi Gecko. Hi Bublas. Hi some guy. Hi Out of the Empire. Hi Zax. Hi Patience. Hi Cypress. Hi Zimic. Hi Parataxic. Hi Kuroka. It's good to see you got your count. Hi Disco. More minutes. Hi Vengus. Hi Link. Hi Vengus. I'm all over the place right now. Hi Soggy Potato. Hi Merrick. Hi Merrick. It's been a fucking minute. What the fuck? Hello everybody. Ooh. Ah! So cute. Gross otaku laugh. Alright, hi. Well, let's say hi to everybody one more time. I fucked it up. I'm trying to like read like 5 chats at once. Not 5, I'm trying to read 2 chats at once. Let's try this one more time. Hi Crowbar. Hi Tackley. Hi Smorgan Potato. Hi Patrick. Hi Dad. Hi Parataxic. Hi Some Guy. Hi Disco. Hi Corgi. Hi Emperor's Rage. Hi Art. Hi Digishta. Hi Zax. Hi Metoid. Hi M. Hi Ken. Hi Tubbsy. Hi Duke Moose. Hi One of N. Hi J Darkberry. Hi John Smooth. Hi Bingus. Hi Merrick again. Hi Windmill. I should tell her that I'm live. Fuck, dude, get it together! Get it together, woman! Get it together! We're just gonna be chilling. We're gonna be hanging out. We're gonna be talking. We're gonna be having fun. We're chilling. We're gonna be chilling. Why are you so giggly? What are you giggling about? Get it together! Get it together, bitch! Oh my god, get it together. I'm not gay. I don't talk to people very much, so this is very exciting. Okay, hold on. This is... Mia when she gets one interaction. Mia when she gets one interaction. One interaction. Beat that dead horse? What does that mean? Ah! Is this gonna be your first one? Well, I've done impromptu collabs before. Nothing socially awkward. I'm not socially awkward. We're okay. The Duke is drunk. Awesome. And thank you for the follow, Duke. I really appreciate it. Okay, let me get your little guy set up. Let me find a better way to get this overlay working. I've never actually. Okay, whiskey is right here. She's very little. Make her box a little bit bigger, I think. Maybe a little over here. I don't know. I'll put like a window, I guess, if I end up doodling and stuff up there. I think that'll work. Okay. Oh, that's what was wrong. My headphones were turned down. Get a little bit strange in the head. It's gonna appear when you can. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright, that should be good. That should be okay. Let me take off my hat. Look a little bit presentable. Okay. Yay! Let me get. Okay, we gotta fix the noise gate. Okay, hopefully this works.
There we go!
There we go! Hi! Okay, I'm trying to make
Very, very funny hearing someone preparing like this.
I always, because everybody's like, oh, you know, you just do it like, you like do it on a scene that's not active. I use one scene for everything. I just kind of keep layering stuff on it. So I have, like, on this, I still have, like, everything from, like, I have Cleo and Lumi's, like, reactive thing on there, too. I just had to, like, layer a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Wait a second, I'm the exact opposite. I got a scene for everything.
Really? Well, technically I have three. I have one that's my loading screen that just has the microphone force muted because I forget to mute my microphone. And then I just have like a whoa, that's like that looks professional.
Oh, wait a second, it goes on and on and on in both directions.
What the? Oh my gosh, hold on.
I got essentially I make every loading screen separately.
Oh, but then the transition has got to be really smooth though. Whoops.
Oh, it is. I mean, unless I use the ones which have like ultra big images.
Oh,
because... Yeah.
OBS.
I need to downsize them, but I've been lazy to do that. So
yeah. I think OBS, it like freaked me out the first time I tried to like show like art on the overlay, like on the OBS thing, because I had like everything I do is like super high res. So then it was like it got like weirdly pixelated when I tried to like downsize it instead of like doing it normally. So I just I never like figured it out.
So someone in your chat said that you are going Sojek mode.
They
don't. Wait, no, I can show them through Sojek mode. Wait a second.
Oh man.
I just need to find where I saved my
Your soy jack edit?
Wait, you will see, you will love this. I got it as a sticker in my I can send you the sticker.
Oh my gosh, please send me the sticker. Oh, I love that. It's the pointing one.
Yeah, it's the Sojek.
Wait, do you have a PNG of it?
Yeah, I'm searching for it now. It's somewhere in my multitude of folders.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have your little your little soy jack pointing at you. And I didn't say earlier. Oh, I didn't say earlier. I love the art style of your reference. It's so like, it just looks. I don't know how to explain it. It looks like squishy. It's so cute.
Like,
it's so cute.
It's like chibi 0.5.
Yeah. I really like the chibi and the like the little like on like I'm looking at the picture right now. It's like the main like your main outfit, the little like smug face and the blushing face that it has. It's like so cute. I was looking at it when I was at work. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, I know where to find the full version of the pointing. I at one point I gave it to my Discord so that they can meme it.
Nice. I feel like I really like the ones where it's like I have a couple I think saved on my computer of like the regular soy jacks where it's set to like the computer screen width, so you can just like paste it onto anything and it'll just like fill it up.
Oh yeah, I know those.
But dude, oh my gosh, I had no idea that your model was actually clothes that you own. I tried to do that, I feel like, but then I was like, none of the clothes that I have are like cool enough. But yours looks, your blue jacket, it looks like it's like 1-to-1. It freaked me out.
Yeah. Essentially I took the pictures of the real thing and sent it to the artist to give him a good reference for when he was designing the cheat. That model is not animated yet. I still need to get it rigged and everything, but
right.
The design sheet is the first step, right?
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I've been neglecting stuff like that because whenever I try to like do stuff for my model, I draw the model and then I get burnt out. I'm like, I spent so much time drawing this. I don't really want to draw extra stuff like for a reference. And then I never get like a proper reference. So it kind of like bites me later. But I really like I love the way yours is set up. It's like so it's super detailed, but everything is laid out like very clean. It's very nice. It's nice to look at.
Hey, I'm glad that you like it.
It's so cute. Like I saw it, like I've seen your like main outfit reference but I had no idea you had the alt outfit. I was like, fuck, I need to draw this. Like I'll probably at some point just start pulling up like maybe Microsoft Paint because
I'm just trying to find like my own pointing meme because oh god, I can't find it. This is the one time I need the PNG.
Right. I think
I'm going crazy. I can find things which I didn't have to find, but this one just escapes me. I must have accidentally saved it somewhere and be like, hey,
right.
I know where it is. I don't need to move it. I have everything super organized, so when something slips out, it's like
exactly. It's like I'm trying. It feels like I tried to put it on my Microsoft Paint, like up in the middle. It feels like a TV, like a TV monitor. So I can have the reference pulled up. And I can do little doodles too. So how late is it there? Is it
1:30 a.m.
Oh my gosh. I know.
Also, wait a second. I can find my apology PNG, but I can't find the pointing.
What is that?
Oh,
An apology?
My Microsoft browser just crashed.
Oh! Like the File Explorer?
Yeah.
How much do you... Oh my gosh, are your hard drives full?
No, I just got like 20 browser... Not tabs! Windows.
Oh,
Windows like 20 tabs each.
20 tabs each?! Oh my god.
Probably, I keep opening new tabs until they start disappearing and showing that little plus sign.
Oh my god, I get paranoid. I get paranoid when I do that because one time
I have 254 tabs open.
What? How? do you know what's do you even know what's open on your computer?
Yes! Yes, I actually do! The first big browser tab has anime on it. The second big browser tab has Pixiv.
Okay, well, that's why it's crashing.
The third... No, it's until I maximize it, it's okay. They keep opening whenever I open, like, you know, my PC, so... Until I click them, they don't throw data.
What? Oh, I get that. Like, it's gone to sleep. I get... one time, because... up until, like, super recently, I didn't have, like, my own computer, so my family, like, all shared one computer. It was, like one of the office things.
Mia, can you ask Whiskey if she knows when Nemo1 is dropping some more of his combat shirt hoodies?
Well,
with your family, on your family computer.
Oh gosh, when I was in, like, oh man. When I was, like, really young, I say really young, I think I was in, like, middle school, probably. Sometimes I would have to, like, help out my mom at her job, like, sometime over the summer. And they had these old computers, and I would open up, I would use paint on them to draw cats, and it was, like, circle tool, like, square tool.
Oh, I found it!
Oh, I need to put this
There we go.
Let me see. Oh, I've got my Discord. Really weird.
Oh, this one is
that's perfect! Oh my gosh,
funny.
that's perfect. Hold on, I'm saving this.
There's also the bocce one.
You have a bocce one? What?
This one, I sent it to you just now. I just found it in my folder with, like, meme pictures.
Oh my god, it's so cute! Oh man, like, your design is just... it's just so cute. Like, I freak out when I'm looking at it. Okay, let me... I think one of the bad things I do is I repurpose pictures in my OBS. Like, if I have an image, I'll just kind of... it'll be named something, and I'll just browse for a new file. Because I don't want to make more sources. Okay, chat wants to see this one too, so I'm going to show them this one.
Oh boy.
There's gonna be just...
Duke Moose is right. There was a mobile infantry one too, but the mobile infantry one, this is something people don't know. It was literally just me, kit bashing my own modal texture files.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
man.
I essentially took my own modal, I reshaded and recolored the plate carrier to be black, and then I found, like, online picture of the patches of mobile infantry and the PNG of the real-life gun, which looks like the mobile infantry gun.
Oh my gosh.
Resized
That's like
and
making...
pinned it to my modal.
That's like making, like, a whole new outfit, like, just like that. I've seen a lot of people do stuff like that, but I'm kind of hopeless when it comes to, like, recoloring stuff, because I try to do it in, like, the VTube Studio, and then it always ends up looking weird, because the way the VTube Studio recoloring thing is like, I don't know.
It's actually easier if you use something like Krita or even Paint.net.
Oh, like, to actually, like, on the texture, like, the texture file?
Yeah. That's what I do.
That's probably gonna work way better.
If you want to, I can show you how I did it with my own model at some point.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because I feel like, maybe it's a little bit self-indulgent, but one of the reasons I made my model's hair white is so that I can go in, if I ever feel like I'm like, oh, I kind of want a different color for today. I can just, like, go in and, like, change it super easy.
Do you want to know why my, why I stuck with, a very natural hair color, let's say, before I say something I will regret at some point. Originally my model hair was supposed to be white.
I feel like...
But my artist misunderstood something I said and made it blonde, and it stuck.
Oh, I really like the blonde. Oh, I couldn't imagine it with white hair, actually. The blonde really fits. I feel like...
It's kind of funny you can't imagine it, because at some point I literally just desaturated my hair, and because it's very light, it worked.
I don't know, I really like how yours has, your model's like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of VTuber stuff is always like supernatural, like crazy stuff. It's like really refreshing. It's refreshing. But I mean, I guess you do have like your horns toggle technically.
Technically, there are also a lot of toggles, like not having a supernatural trait means you get all of them.
You literally get all of them, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just whenever you feel like you want a new one, you make a new one. That's what I really like about being able to just like draw your own like assets if you like really feel like you want to do something. You don't have to wait for like something to get made for you to be able to do it. You can just like do it yourself.
Yeah! Like, with a lot of kit bashes, it's like that. Like, you find a PNG, you kind of adjust it to look the same as your model, and then you pin it.
Right, exactly.
Like, the first time I did that thing, I essentially decided, hey, what if I literally just make like a paper doll style second outfit and pin it over my
yeah, exactly. Oh man, I know they have a lot of stuff like for that now. Like they like rig the little outfits so that you can just stick it like right onto your model.
Yeah, that was before that actually even.
Really?
The thing is, it was literally just PNGs I needed to pin to every moving part of my model, so it was like putting on real armor.
Right. Oh man, was it like your first like? Was it your first idea to do like the military style sort of like character? Not like character, you know, but like model design?
Oh yeah, it was actually supposed to be more military than my first model.
Oh, really?
Because my first idea was the uniform, and then my artist just decided, hey, the PMC aesthetic is better, and went with that.
I feel like, I don't know, I personally, like when I'm playing games and stuff, I really like seeing like the like intricate military uniforms. I think there's like, it's kind of like a fantasy charm, I feel like, to it.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like the fact that I started working on my Star Sector mod and developing that universe a bit more.
Oh, that's so sick.
It gave me the ability to kind of like, you know, make my own uniform, which is going to have some meaning to it without really just going into the territory of stolen valor, because I wouldn't feel comfortable just like, you know, taking a real life army uniform. And that's kind of dangerously treading the territory of either stolen valor or, you know, doxing myself. So. Neither of those two is good.
Not a good idea, yeah. One of the things that, like, I had no idea about, because I, like, when I designed, like, my model, that, like, the kit bashing stuff is, like, exactly what I did. I would take pictures of stuff that I thought I was like, yeah, this looks really cool, and I would just, like, stick it onto, like, other pictures. I didn't realize that it's, like, what the, like, background, I guess, designers do, like, in art. Like, that's how a lot of, like, designers get, like, these super cool, like, landscape, like, pictures. It looks like they drew it, but they take the design from, like, a bunch of, like, stuck together pictures. I had, like, no idea they did that up until recently.
Also, I sent you the full version of the uniform concept.
I gotta, like... Oh my gosh! Yo, that's... Oh! It's got... Oh, man, I love, like, the... I'm freaking out. I love, like, flowy jackets. So
yeah, the flowy coats are super good. I just love them. They make no freaking sense from like a practical point of view.
I know, but they look really nice.
They look so
They're
good.
pretty. Yeah, sometimes form over function is okay. Oh, that's so sick. Are you gonna have that as like an official? I'm trying to like shut my mouth.
Funnily enough, that uniform, it does not have a design sheet, but it already exists as a model.
Oh, really? I'm trying not to talk too much. They started in my chat. the mod added a command of how many times I said like, and they're just spamming it.
Oh, no problem. I remember when during my New Year's Sabaton, I rewatched my debut stream, and I was always saying the word man.
like man.
like man, that man, like, oh god. Vicky,
Yeah.
shut up! Shut up!
I feel like that's one of the reasons I haven't done like an actual debut yet, because I'm super vulnerable to my own cringe. So I would freak out if I had to watch myself like doing that over and over. I'm really trying to choose my words carefully.
Screenshot from my VTube studio right now.
Ooh. Let me see. Oh! Does it not have? Is the code a toggle on it?
Oh, wait a second. Hey, now you get to see something which people don't see. So let me quickly. There we go.
Wow! Oh my gosh! Oh, that's so cool.
The Ray? That's a toggle. The headset is a toggle. Your star under it. The glasses are actually just a PNG.
Oh wow! It really looks like it's part of the model too.
Yeah, like the artist, which I worked with on that, he did it super well.
Oh, that's insane.
But like, yeah.
There's a ton of toggles on that. I feel like that's something I wanna get better at doing.
I mean, I even got like the body armor from my other model on it, but it's not perfectly rigged.
Oh, that one's so cool! Oh man.
I literally just pasted in the patch though, like.
The colors complement really well on that one. Oh man, dude. That's so sick. I think that's the one I'm gonna doodle. I'm going through all of the pictures to see like which design do I want to doodle. Oh man, that's.
I'm probably gonna open my own Kryta on the side to
I think.
Honestly, I need to say I find it fucking insane that you do everything in MS Paint.
I don't do. Okay, I didn't do my model in MS Paint. I use Paint Tool. Well, it's like maybe it's kind
Paint
of.
Tool Sai.
Yeah, maybe it's kind of bad. I used a copy of Paint Tool Sai that I found. Well, this isn't even. I didn't even download the copy. I have on my computer. It's been like.
Ah, yes, the perfectly legal painting program.
The perfectly legal painting program I found on DeviantArt in like literally 10 years ago. And I was like, yep, this is the one I want to stick with, and I won't use anything else. I'm super stubborn, and I know there's like better programs out there now, but I'm like super attached to it. I'm afraid that I won't be able to draw.
I started with pen and pencil long time ago. Which was pretty much combination of drawing like maps, cartography, and.
Oh, really? You did that?
Yeah. It was kind of a hobby because I just like, signed up for courses of that because I found it cool, and at the time I was a TTRPG nerd.
That's okay, there's no shame in that. Do you still do TTRPG stuff?
Yeah.
Oh man. A lot of my friends do, and I feel like I need to get into it, but I'm always like, no, I can't roleplay, I can't do that, and they're like, it's easy!
Honestly, just, the thing is, you can treat it as seriously or as not
like
seriously
silly as you
like.
Yeah, exactly.
I do want to run some TTRPG with other VTubers at some point. It's hard to find a group.
Yeah, I know, I feel like VTuber scheduling is like notoriously the worst. Like worse than even like regular people scheduling. But I guess it's
literally scheduling
everywhere.
For a bunch of introverted people.
Yeah,
who
introverted,
to be extroverts.
nervous people.
That are
yeah.
also all some degree of ADHD. And all of them hate scheduling and hate schedules. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I feel like one of the like worst things, cause I'm super introverted. I I get
also,
like
Lady Saffron in your chat gets a big meaningless plus for saying that Swedes are worse than VTubers. I very much appreciate that statement.
Wow.
I have a grudge against Sweden for cock-blocking European energy.
I feel like you hold grudges very well.
Oh, half of my grudges are memes. Half of my grudges are literally memes. Like, I wouldn't hate on a Swede, or like, you know, if I met them, I would probably laugh at their government together with them. But at the same time, I am going to be meme-fully salty about what they did to the European energy market and how they get into every single World War II game despite not being in World War II.
Wait, really? Is that true? Sweden? That's not something I would have thought of. Sweden's like it's in World War II games?
Yep, in War Thunder and World of Warships. And they are stupidly, ridiculously overpowered and stupid.
That's insane. Wait, but would they even have like a solid military or navy if they weren't like really...
Oh, they imported it from the Nazis and random European nations, yes.
What? I feel like
their role, essentially the role of the role of Sweden in World War II was, hey, how about we supply all of those resources which Germany wants to Germany for money, while also telling the Allies that we are totally democratic and helping them out through quote unquote.
The heck? So they're like double agents. My chat is like getting mad at me because I'm not a history person. They're like, how did you not know that, Mia? How did you not know that?
I mean, it's perfectly okay. I just I like history. It's very wacky.
I really want to. Well, I say that I really want to get better at it to be more well-rounded, but my college degree doesn't actually need any more history classes, so I don't think I'm ever gonna take history classes ever again. But it doesn't mean,
when it comes to me and like college classes, I signed essentially my university allows us to attend like classes which are not full of people yet, even if they are not for our subject, for free too. So
hold on,
I just signed up for a gazillion of things which I didn't need simply because it sounded interesting.
For free?
Yeah.
Oh man, that makes.
On the other hand, our university is also super strict on how much you actually need to fulfill. So most people don't have time for it.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know. Maybe it's something about American schools. But I was super frustrated because there's classes that I really want to take, but technically don't count towards like for my degree. And even though they're really fun, I'd have to like weigh the options. Because it would really be like just spending a bunch of money for fun. Which...
Yeah, here it really is just kind of like the standards for what you have to do for certain... like it's mostly, for example, like students of certain studies which are not very time intensive and very easy to pass, that usually take the classes from other subjects and are everywhere. While, for example, if you sign up for psychology or criminology or something similar, or med school, you're probably vomiting into the bush in front of the school from stress just to avoid passing on a class. Oh wow!
I also I read once that like European schools, it's more like. I don't know how to explain it because I don't know if you guys use the same like terminology for it, but you guys don't have gen ed classes. It's all like specific for like your degree path. Like you don't have to take a bunch of
classes.
Yeah,
like it depends on the subject, and general education means something different in every single subject. Like, for example, if you study languages, you need to take general education in, I kid you not, in fucking, how is it called, goddammit? Philosophy, yeah.
What?
Philosophy.
Oh man, I would.
There was actually a very specific reason why they put that into Gen Ed, and that was because the philosophy department did not have enough students.
Oh. I almost had to take a class like that, but it's like the way like my school works is I have to do a bunch of stupid stuff, but they give me a bunch of options so I can choose between like I get like
between the stupid and the less stupid.
Yeah, I get to choose. They give me like a pool of stupid things, and I have to choose whichever one I want to out of the stupid things, but I still like have to do it.
Oh yeah, we got a system which classifies essentially. You can sign up for any class at the university and pick how you get your credits. The problem with smaller departments is there is usually essentially you got A credits, the classes you need to pass, B credits, the classes which you need to have enough points in, but at the same time you can pick from them in theory, and C credits, that essentially your bonus brownie points, which mean nothing. You like need to have a certain amount of them, but most of them are presumed you will get them through the
regular
things
that you need,
but they don't give you anything.
Oh, I see.
So like,
oh, Cleo's here!
Hey, Cleo!
Now they're trying to get me to ask you about Tarkov.
Oh god,
Is it that bad?
depends, like,
It depends.
I love Tarkov. I will make this absolutely clear. I adore that game. I will never ever stop playing
You
Tarkov,
adore it, but
even if I don't stop playing it on stream, I will go and play it off stream.
I absolutely understand that. I absolutely understand.
But at the same time, Tarkov is pain. It's absolutely horrible. It's the worst. It's not balanced at all. It's full of hackers. The people are assholes, and the devs are shit sometimes. But it's such a unique experience. You keep returning to it.
That's a very
the more you
compelling.
love it, the more you hate it. It's literally like someone just said in the chat.
That's a very compelling case. I'm not sure if that specific reasoning makes me want to play it. I will say the one time I did play it, I think I played it like once or twice off stream, like when it first was coming out. I think each time I got like not spawn killed, but I got killed right on the like evac point, and then I would get really mad.
If you want a good experience, you really need a person used to the game to kind of explain it to you, or you need to be used to tactical shooters, which are like more realistic. I will make it clear, Tarkov is not realistic. Most of the realistic shooters are also not realistic, but the caution and the kind of like, you know, avoiding firefights is essentially what helps you survive.
What the heck? And Cleo said it's ping cap, so you can't play together if you live far away either.
That is true. Like, I can't play with Australians.
Aww. But it's like, so when I tried it, I think I did the scav where it was just like it's like not your like saved character or whatever.
Yeah, scav.
Is it this might sound I mean no offense by this, but what's the purpose of the game then? If you just go and get stuff and like die, is it to kid out your main character?
Yes and no. It also gives you scav karma, but that's like a secondary thing. But yeah, it's essentially to kid out your main character. It's to get some free gear.
Oh, okay. I see like because I see
essentially when you play scav, you are supposed to be a little goblin, not shoot at people, and grab little trash from the ground. And run to get some pocket change.
Okay, so then I might have been doing it wrong.
The answer to Tarkov is, if you didn't watch video guides, you are probably doing it wrong.
So it's one of those games. It's like I know like a lot of people were playing it, but it seems at the same time like one of those games that like not necessarily difficult to get into, but like difficult to play like proficiently.
Also, one thing I need to say while watching you draw. I am utterly like you see, I'm the exact opposite from you when it comes to layers. I have a gazillion layers.
Oh yeah. I feel like something with the MS Paint lets me do, it's like a kind of... Sorry, my parents are a little bit loud.
Hey, no problem.
It like it's like a de-stressor, I guess, from like regular art. Cause here, maybe I can actually show you. Hold on. Little secret, cause you showed me your VTube Studio. I don't have it in VTube Studio, but I think if I can boot up oh no. Frozen? There we go. I have I always get worried. It's like a very common thing that happens. I'm always like, oh, it stopped working. My computer's gonna crash any second now. What I'm working on with my model right now, it's a gazillion layers. Since I use a legally acquired version of Paint Tool Sai, it's got like some weird hardware cap in it. Like it will only let me have 256 active layers at a time. So I've
Wait a second. It only lets you have 256 layers at a time. How is that a problem?
Well, I have to like split everything up into multiple canvases for what I'm doing. Like, okay. Here, maybe.
Oh, sweet lord.
It doesn't let me show all of them because they're in the program. I don't know, my like Windows. It's my light shot is like super duper loud. But it's got like a bajillion layers just for like...
Oh, oh, that's your model. Oh, God.
Yeah, it's like the model because it hasn't been... But that's like... Okay, well, hopefully that's the end of the computer noises. That's like a portion of the hair. Like only a portion of it.
I see
and
the names of the layers.
Yeah. But like the full thing... And that's not... It's like a third of it! It's not even the full thing. It's like you can only see like barely any of it, but it's still like.
Oh God! Just get Cry to the free version and put it into groups, please.
Well, because I'm so used to using this messed up copy of the program. It counts folders as like layers, like towards your layer cap. So I'm like, oh no, I shouldn't use a folder here. I should just try to memorize where it is, and it always gets super disorganized. So this is like a breath of fresh air for me to be able to just only have one thing to follow. I always get like overwhelmed.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like right now, when I was working on my mod for the stars, for Star Sector, not Starfield, Star Sector.
Sorry, Todd.
Sorry, I'm not modding that game. I'm not that big-brained. I can't draw 3D. So like, we were reorganizing like weapons which we drew. I'm not the one drawing the weapons, thanks God. I don't have to draw everything, thanks God. Others can draw too, probably better than me too. Anyways, we were reorganizing it, and I was kind of like, looked at it, and I were like, oh no, it's disorganized. We have to do this from scratch again.
Oh no! I feel like something over time that's happened. I think especially just from using like literally the exact same version of the exact same program, no updates, nothing. I'm like, it's like, oh, I know my car, I know my drawing program. Like,
yeah. Oh, it took my friends like months to convince me to switch from PaintNet only to Krita. And like, when I told them that I drew only with mouse, like ever since I got back into drawing, like...
What? You've been drawing? Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm gonna do it too.
So I've been from like, I went from pencil and paper and pen to not drawing at all for like 5 years because I injured my hands and there were other problems and I was busy ever since I recovered, so I never got back to it, because when I got back to it I went like, oh god, I can't draw anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
I should never ever touch the pencil again.
I know that feeling. Oh my gosh, yeah.
And only recently I went like, hey, I want to make a mod for Star Sector, but there's no one who I can really commission to draw this stuff, which is in my head.
Right.
I will have to do it myself. How hard can it be?
Yeah, how hard can it be? It's only gonna take 100 hours and...
Yeah, so essentially, I decided to draw a ship.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't happy with it. I erased it. I started over. I erased it. I started over. I erased it.
Yep.
Cycle repeats until I created... Wait a second. People gave me a load of advice. So I had help, but this was my first sprite after returning to drawing.
Wait! Whoa! And you did this with your mouse?
Yep! All with the mouse!
The heck? The first thought that came to my head when I saw this, I was like, wow, this is something I could see in RimWorld, like, as part of the game. But I guess it's that top-down sort of thing, you know?
Oh yeah, I do get it. It was super weird for me to start drawing from top down, because whenever I seen spaceships, or ships in general, everyone draws them
it's like from the side. Yeah, exactly! Yeah. I couldn't even imagine.
From the top down, I just went like, holy shit, how do I do this? I went like, I drew warships, like technical blueprints and shit for different stuff, and I went like, I drew them from the side, and I went like, I look on things from the top down, and I realized the limitations of the game, because the game Star Sector, it hates long ships.
Really? I've never played it. I think I'm trying to like rack my brain. I feel like I watched a YouTube video about it before, but I've never played
Probably from Seth.
Yeah, probably. Okay, if it was a Seth video, then yeah, I think so. What would modding the game like do for it? Because I also don't really remember how the game plays.
I mean, so essentially the base game is pretty simple. It's still complex and it's still being developed, so new things are being added all along. The artist, god, brain rot. The author of the game recently released a big update which added a lot of things, so that was pretty awesome.
Oh, nice.
But like, the problem is the AI is still the kind of same because of limitations of Java.
Oh.
So
it's got like it's AI. It's single player then.
It is single player, sadly. I know there are some multiplayer bootleg mods, kind of like the one we discussed with Skyrim and such. But yeah, it's pretty much single player, so yeah.
Well, I feel like if it's one of those games that you can like time sync, and like, I don't know, I feel like a good game, like a good single player game like that is one where you boot up the game and you start playing, and it's like 8 hours have passed, you don't even realize you've been playing for that long. It feels like you haven't done anything. I feel like Factorio is my standard for games that are good.
Wait a second, I need to quickly send you like, my recent Starfield streams. This is like, when I look onto Twitch tracker on my
oh my god! Holy crap! I mean when a game gets you like that, it feels really nice, but then after the stream you're like, wait, where did all my time go? Like last night, I was really committed to beating one of my worlds in Factorio, and I was like, it should be fine. I was like, it'll probably take like 3 hours, maybe I can do like a short 3-hour stream.
You're posting on Twitter,
and it was 11 hours.
You were dabbing that it wasn't 24.
Yeah, I was mad because originally I was like, I could probably beat this save file in like less than 20 hours. And then I realized I was like 6 hours into the stream. I was like, well, wait, hold on. And like
beat it in 12. That's success.
Yeah, I kept and apparently somebody had been in chat had been telling me is like the world record speedrun, because the world record speedrun for Factorio is like an hour and a half. They're like, the world record holder beat the section of the game you're at in 11 minutes. So it should only take you 11 minutes to finish this. And that went on for like maybe 8 or 9 hours. But I didn't even realize I'd been playing for so long, because it's like the kind of game that you get like tunnel vision playing it.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is kind of like, honestly, this is something which I've seen in like, Bethesda games. I've seen it in Star Sector. I've seen it in other games too. It's like you set yourself a realistic objective right in front of you. You work towards it as a means to an end. And you just absorb yourself in the task.
Exactly,
You focus yourself on it singularly. You talk about unrelated shit while doing it. So
but like your brain is all the way there. It's like only focused on that one thing. Yep.
And then you look on the clock and you're like, oh fuck, it's 2 a.m.
Exactly. I feel like what was I gonna say? Bethesda games specifically, I know it's the role, like the RPG, I think, type game. I've always been pretty bad at those, actually. Even though like I get super into the story. I'm like, wow, this story is so awesome. I'm so invested in it. But then in an open world RPG like that, I get confused. I get turned around. And I'm like, wait, I have to do this side quest. Wait, I have to do this side quest. Wait, I have to do this side quest.
Well,
every time something comes up.
You really don't have to, but at the same time, it's like...
yeah.
Those games are... You are not bad at them. You're just enjoying them your own way.
Sorry. Exactly. I feel like, I don't know, I'm more of a... Well, I'm a super completionist. I like achievement hunting. So it always... It's like another facet of like number go up good, because like my friends always make fun of me. They're like, you're playing another spreadsheet game. You keep playing these spreadsheet games.
Talking about spreadsheet games, wait a second. This is my playtime on my VTuber Steam. On Hearts of Fire and 4.
Oh no.
This is my
2000.
You didn't have to say it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Whiskey. I was. Oh my goodness. See. Oh wow.
It was 2000, Cleo. She said 2000.
I'm sorry.
It's 2250.
I feel like I really want to start getting up there in some of my games, because I feel like I play Factorio enough, like at a high enough frequency for it. It's gonna get there really soon, but I just haven't, like, I don't play games on my VTuber account when I'm not really streaming, so it's I only have like 400 hours in Factorio, but I feel like it's still not bad, but pretty. It's pretty. I don't know. Forget it. For starting playing, I started playing the game actually less than a year ago. It was like maybe.
Oh hey, I'm actually at 600 hours in RimWorld now that you mentioned it.
Oh really? Oh man, RimWorld was something I'd been looking at playing for a really long time, because everybody always speaks so highly of it, and they're like, oh, you would love RimWorld. You can get a mod to castrate your pawns, and you can have slaves and have organ trade. And I was like, wow, that looks awesome! And then
organ trade is not modded. That's
just vanilla.
I mean, okay, look, you are not really playing RimWorld if you don't take all of the captured pirates inside of like a prison. To level your medical skill by removing their legs and installing peg leg.
I don't think I've gotten far enough in my run to install peg legs in anybody, but every time...
No, it's actually pretty easy. You just need to make, like, the basic station, and it's perfectly fine if they die in the process of getting them installed, because they are pirates anyway.
Yeah, exactly! Right? Oh man, you're giving me
No,
good
like,
ideas.
literally, they consented to this treatment by attacking you.
Exactly, yeah. They should just be grateful that you're trying to help them in the first place.
Yeah, and you see, then them like this and removing their legs, you can let them go. Imagine like the mass murderer pirate just kind of bobbling away.
On like crudely made peg legs. Yeah, exactly. Well, I tried to get. Well, they weren't hostile. Maybe that was the issue. I tried to imprison 2 people to mind break them into joining my colony. But eventually, I forgot to feed them, and they both starved to death, so I have their corpses in my fridge. Because I haven't figured out what to do with them, because people were telling me, oh, you can just feed them to the dogs, and it won't, like, affect their moods or anything, because the dogs will just eat human meat. But apparently, I didn't realize for, like, maybe a month of in-game time, my pawns had just been going Menhera because every time they went to get a meal, they would walk past 2 dead bodies.
Oh god. I remember that, like, a friend of mine was telling me that I'm a fucking psycho because, like, at one point I got attacked by, like, a faction besides me. I killed their people, I skinned them, and I made backpacks from their skin and then sold them to their own faction. To make peace with
Did they know that it was their people? Did they know?
I don't think the game is that smart, but you see, I was saying technically they returned home, like,
yeah,
a little piece of them is still there.
Exactly. The faction can't be hostile if you let them go back home. So, yeah, I'm sure they were very grateful to get human backpacks. I wanted to make like human skin chair, like leather chairs and stuff. Because I got told that you could do that.
Out of
yeah, but apparently they don't like sitting on human flesh.
I once made like a fortress, and I'm because I had like a mod which adds psychologists which help your other pawns. And in my psychologist's office, I put a human leather sofa for the people who are getting mentally treated to sit on.
Did it work?
Yeah, they still got the standard debuff, but it was super funny, so it was okay.
So it's okay, I get it. I've been thinking about, cause I mean, I've played it a few times. Well, where is my RimWorld? But, yeah, I only have 26 hours. I'm a total newbie at it. But I was thinking about getting the DLCs, some of the DLCs for it, because I really wanted to have, like, infinite workers, so I wanted to get the pawns pregnant, but apparently you can't do that in vanilla.
Give recommendations. Getting pawns pregnant is a sex mod, so I'm not sure if you want it.
Oh
so.
Man! But I thought I have married the Chad got named after pawns, and 2 of them got married, like really quickly. But they don't get pregnant. What the heck? Maybe it's because they're both boys. I don't know.
Mia?
They're not. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Why 2 boys don't get pregnant?
I don't know. Well, maybe there's DLC that wants it to happen. You don't know. The game is pretty. I always think of, like, when I think of RimWorld, I always think of Dwarf Fortress, like, with it, because it's like weird.
It's like
weirdly detailed.
Dwarf Fortress, which is more complex on
Yeah.
that single plane, but Dwarf Fortress is more complex because it's simply more layers.
Right, exactly. I feel like maybe I would have.
Also, what I wanted to say, before I forget, sorry. From the DLCs, I recommend the Royalty one because it adds fucking magic.
Wait, what?
It adds magic through psycho implants, which you get from gaining noble ranks from an empire for quests.
What?
And the first quest is always super funny, because there is like a freaked out noble, which could of course, like, kill 10 people on their own, but they are running from something tiny like a rabbit or a marmot or something.
So you can just like be a wizard?
You get your first noble title. Yeah. You get implants, which make you do magic. It's essentially 40 psychers, yeah.
Oh man. Oh. So
you also get to call in like reinforcements from the Fallen Empire, and it adds an alternative victory condition.
That's insane. The one I'd been looking at was the ideology one, just because I'm kind of impartial to anything that lets you have cannibals.
Oh yeah, ideology one is also super fun. You can make a female supremacist faction which enslaves boys as manservants to your women faction.
And I also saw.
You can mind break people into being subservient little.
You know what?
People.
Maybe
I'm
it would
not
be.
going to say more.
Maybe you're scaring chat. Maybe it would be a nice stress relief. I don't know. Maybe it does sound kind of nice.
Stress relief. Okay, Mia.
But I've been thinking about getting that one because like the promotion like little like text splash text for the DLC is like nudist cannibals, and one of my
I see what got you excited. All right.
And it's like caveman. I don't know. I think it would be really nice to have like a little caveman simulation.
Okay. Look, when you look on the description, you need to combine the line about the nudist cannibals and the line under it. So like, you know, nudist cannibal cowboys.
Yeah, exactly. Well, because that's like it's like you can do like so much with it because it's like
give them human leather cowboy hats.
See, you're thinking what I'm thinking. You're thinking what I'm thinking.
Call your fortress the Ram Ranch.
And it's just naked cannibal cowboys, and it's like they get like an intimidation factor little bonus because all of their leather is made of human. You could totally like min-max the like mood debuffs for like enemies like that by scaring the crap out of them and then eating them.
Yeah, you can also make sure that your starting group is all psychopaths and then just leave rotting corpses around your settlement so that they just like, you know, are super low on morale by the time they reach your walls.
Yep, exactly. One of the things I didn't know about that is like that the starting traits were actually like really important. Because the first like colony that I tried to start ended up being very, very bad because I just left it with the default characters and like their default traits, and it was 2 people that couldn't haul or do any heavy labor because it was like an actor and like
oh yeah, and
like a sign.
or
Yeah, it's like
like
it's an actor and like maybe a singer or something. But then they all just sat and did nothing. Like they played horseshoes and starved.
Oh god.
Yeah, but the one that I'm doing right now has like, well, I think I actually was able to mind break somebody the last time I played, so I was really excited. It was like a too smart.
That is a very quotable sentence. I mind break somebody.
Well, it took. Hey, I'm not gonna discount my efforts because it took a really long time. I think because I did it wrong because I set up my jail, like I leaned into the role playing. I set up my jail like a CIA torture chamber. It was concrete walls, concrete floor, no bed, and they just got fed potatoes. So it took a really, really long time for them to decide to join, but I think I'm getting the hang of this mind breaking stuff. I think I might be able to get more pawns like that.
Honestly, you kind of need to make it a bit more comfortable, but at the same time, you need to cherry pick the pawns which you capture, which ones go to the operating chambers, and which ones go to the mind breaking chambers.
I feel. Is it something? Do you know if it's something you can do in that game where like you can take body parts from one pawn and put them onto another pawn, or will they like get sick and die from that?
Nope, you can just steal someone's heart and give it to someone who has a sick heart.
Oh wow, that's.
Also, there are mods which make pawns much cuter and much more tactical like this.
Wait, let me see. What the heck, dude? And I've been playing with the default pawns the whole time. Oh my gosh. Do you is it on like the Steam Workshop?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a girly pop
Rimworld.
is...
Like, Rimworld modding, the moment you start modding, it's a pitfall which has only one direction, and you will start modding it more and more.
Okay, I get it. That's... I think the last time I played Hearts of Iron, I put one mod on, and I was like, wait. And I put another mod on, and I was like, hold on. And then I put like 3 more mods on, and I was like, wait, this is a completely different game now.
Look, it's perfectly okay. There is totally not a website which starts with Nexus and ends with mods.
Yeah, of course not.
That one has the achievement unlocker, which makes you able to get achievements when you fix the game. Through totally not mods.
Yeah, of course. It's not a mod. It's a feature. It's an added feature that the devs definitely would have wanted.
Official extension.
Exactly, yeah.
A community bug fix patch.
Exactly. I feel like a noob, like not knowing that most games have these achievement unlocking mods somewhere, because when I played Factorio, it was kind of a painful run because I wanted to get all of the achievements so that I didn't have to play it through multiple times. But I didn't unlock the achievements on my modded run because I forgot to add like one of the unlockers. And it just hurts my soul seeing my Steam number not go up. Which is like, I've been told it's like a really bad way to play games. It's like, you should focus on enjoying the game. You should focus on like what the devs want you to do.
Collecting achievements can be your fun.
Exactly, I like it when the number goes up. Number go up good, and it makes me happy.
Yeah, like everyone has their own form of enjoyment. There are games in which I have 100% achievements because I had the brain rot, which was like,
oh
hey,
yeah,
that achievement looks like something
that you could do. You could do it exactly.
Yeah.
And that's like, I feel like that's probably why like the spreadsheet, like not like, I don't want to call them like sim games, but like city sims and stuff like that. Like when it's just like a bunch. It's not a game. It's just optimizing numbers. It's making.
I'm just kind of wondering if introducing you to Aurora 4X would be a war crime.
I see that. That's something.
Let me quickly find you a screenshot of Aurora 4X.
That's something that I've like I've heard that thrown around, but I've never actually looked it up or like tried to play it. But I see like whenever people are talking about strategy games, it's always like strategy game, normal stuff, and then 4X like shoved a little bit to the side.
Yeah, like
someone said it might be too autistic.
4X is a true 4X. Like, look at this. This is the spreadsheet simulator.
Oh, that is a spread. That is just a spreadsheet. What the heck? Is that like? That's the game. Oh, that looks a lot nicer. But that's still a really big spreadsheet. Wait.
Yeah, like I could show you, for example, Rule the Waves, which is essentially the spreadsheet naval simulator, which is like. I know how to play that one. I know how to play this one very, very barely. I just don't have the time to invest into it.
Yeah, I feel like it's directly proportional. The more spreadsheety a game is, the more time you have to put into it to actually get into it.
Yes and no. I mean, it depends how much you really like, put into it.
What the heck?
It's you just need a special type of autism.
Exactly. Like I feel like
Aurora 4X is something I put on my laptop to kill time when I was like on long trips and I didn't have internet, so I just flipped open my laptop and went like, okay, this is gonna be my next 203 hours.
Oh my god! Wait, so Aurora 4X is so that's all, that whole screenshot, that's all offline? It's like, it's single player offline?
Yep.
It's AI?
Yep.
Ooh, oh man, you shouldn't be saying that to me. And it runs on your laptop? Hmm. Oh no, I might.
I should show you some of the warships I made that rule the Waves 3. But
Yes,
sometimes,
yes.
some people are right. Sometimes the AI is ridiculously dumb.
Dumb as in like plays poorly or like cheating dumb.
Plays poorly.
Oh.
I mean, sometimes it's also cheating dumb, but it depends really on the game. Like. Oh boy. Sense. Yeah, like you can input. Yeah, as Craven said, you can input a lot when you don't need to worry about graphics.
Oh, so it's not like intensive at all? Well, I guess if it's just like, I guess it's the equivalent of just.
That is a whole rabbit hole, which would be for its own stream to explain.
Oh no!
This.
Oh no! So it's like, it's just, instead of looking at like game
Don't
pictures.
Follow the rabbit, Alice. The rabbit hole goes way further.
Cause I hear a lot about it, or like about that sort of thing, the games that like look like that, and it seems intriguing, but at the same time, I feel like if I were to seriously like try to start like playing it or like getting into something like that, I would like not come out of my room for like 3 days. I would be hunched over my computer. I'd have like dark circles and stuff. I would just go crazy playing it.
I look at the amount of hours which I slept lately, and I consider my life choices again. Nah, this is fine. This is fine.
I feel a little bit hypocritical because I'd been on a huge push, like, oh, I'm getting good sleep. I fixed my sleep schedule because I took like a week's break, because I was working a lot and I was super tired. And I was like, look, guys, every day I was like, look, guys, I slept for 8 hours. I woke up at 8 in the morning, and I slept for 8 hours, and I'm gonna keep doing this for the foreseeable future. And it's been like 3 weeks, and I played Factorio for 11 hours all night.
Yeah, I can imagine. I've had those moments, let's say.
Yeah.
Like, when I look on that 11-hour stream, like, yesterday, I think that I ended stream at, like, 2 a.m.
Oh my gosh!
And that still means that, like, after that, I had to go and make dinner, go on my 3-sleep walk and shit, so... Oh.
I feel
it's
like...
fun, honestly, it's fun, and if I don't really have work afterwards, it's perfectly fine.
Right, exactly.
I told you about my 36-hour stream, so yeah.
Oh man, I get worried. I get worried when I play Factorio sometimes because I know if I get like in just the like wrong or like I guess the right loop with it, I will not leave my computer to do anything else. Nobody can. Sometimes my boss will be texting me while I'm streaming, and usually if my boss texts me while I'm streaming, I'll like take the time to reply to it because it's my boss. But if I'm playing Factorio, I'll like swipe off of the notification and say, it's something for tomorrow. They're calling me a DJ
The day
gamer.
after you wake up at 4 p.m. and look at your phone, 20 messages.
Yep, exactly, and missed calls. It's still worth it.
The two names which can terrify you when you see missed messages, your boss and your mother.
I feel kind of bad because like I don't know how to explain it. It's like my mom is like used. My mom is like used to my gaming. my nighttime schedule.
Gamer moment.
My game. Yeah, it's a game. Gamer moment. So it's like it's pretty normal for me to go to bed like super late. I tell myself, I'm like, well, if I try to be on a strict schedule when I stream. I'm like, well, if I stream at 7 p.m., I can still get like 4 hours of gaming in and be done before midnight, and then I can go to bed at midnight. And then somehow it always ends up, it'll be 2 a.m. I look at the clock, I'm playing something, I'm like, oh, what? How did that happen?
Yeah, then at the time it takes you to fall asleep.
Exactly. And then it's like, well, maybe it's not worth trying to have a good sleep schedule. I should just let my body do what it does. Because somehow it always wakes up in the morning. when I have work, it's like it's like a innate fear, like an animal. I'm like, my boss is gonna kill me if I don't come to work on time. So it always like wakes itself up. My survival instinct.
That is still really, really fucking funny in its own way.
Oh man, like last night especially, because I didn't get to sleep until like 5 a.m. just because I didn't realize I'd been playing for so long. And when I was trying really hard to sleep. I would close my eyes. I would turn to the corner of my room and close my eyes. And I would see like Factorio, like UI when I close my eyes, and I'd be like, I can't sleep like this. And then if I did get to sleep, like when I got to sleep for like an hour, I had like a really quick dream about my boss being like, Mia, you were late for work today. Why were you late for work today? And then I woke up and I was like, I don't want to go to work.
Yeah, like what I did whenever I oversleep because I gamed or streamed too much the day before, I go outside. And during my morning exercise, I just kind of buy a brunch at the pizza window, like one of the fresh pizza slices, which you can just buy separately.
Oh, and you could just walk there too.
Yeah, like during exercise, kind of, so that I manage to do everything during that day. It means that I have jack shit for free time that day, but I get food, I get exercise, after that I shower, and I do the rest of the day things.
I get a little bit jealous whenever I hear. I guess really it's Europeans when they talk about being able to walk places or just just go places. I think because I was really serious a while back about not wanting to drive places because gas is so expensive, and I was like, I'm gonna bike. And so whenever, half the time when I would...
Very good. That is the pipeline to becoming Dutch. You need to use your bike more often.
I remember...
Accept the bike, embrace it!
One time when I was going to the store. I was riding my bike to the store. One of my friends texted me, because a lot of the place, because it's pretty rural where I am, so there's not sidewalks, because it's not meant, there's nobody walking around. One of my friends was like, Mia, was that you biking on so-and-so road? And I was like, yeah? And they were like, don't do that. Next time, I'm not gonna see you and I'm gonna hit you with my car. And it scared me off of driving on that, or not driving, from biking on that road for a really long time.
Oh god, they wouldn't have done that.
I know, but it's I feel like America's just not, it's not built for that kind of stuff,
Yeah, in Europe, in most cities, you got sidewalks everywhere, even in the suburbs. And in the Netherlands, you got cycle lanes everywhere.
Oh,
you also got laws protecting the people who are cycling. Honestly, I suffer from road rage against people cycling outside of the Netherlands because all of them are super fucking undisciplined swine which can't fucking cycle properly.
Okay, I was worried it was an American thing about people in bike lanes being super entitled and not staying in the bike lane and cutting off traffic to bike. Yes, cyclists are a threat to everyone.
If you see someone being a super obnoxious cyclist in the Netherlands, they are most likely foreigners.
Oh, wow.
It's not even wrong to say it because
it's right.
Fucking shit. But there is still the super Dutch moment of when you are in the suburbs or rural areas, on a trip.
Right.
The worst thing that can ever happen to you when you are in a car is a school trip,
right,
on bicycles crossing the road.
They have school trips on bicycles.
Yep. Imagine 30 little children
on
bicycles.
Oh, I would be
scared. And now imagine they're all driving kind of slow in front of you across the road.
Oh no.
And each one rings their little bell when they are driving in front of your car. like ring ring, ring ring, ring ring, and all of them have like, you know, those little flags on the rear of the bike so that cars don't hit them and pay attention. I just always feel a piece of my soul just dying when I get in that situation. I just want to face plant into my fucking wheel. Like, god damn it. It's like, god, why?
I think that has probably got to be one of the most, if not the most, European things I've ever heard. Like, school kids on a field trip on bikes, they have bells on their bikes and flags on their bikes.
Yep, like little tall orange flags on the back of the bike.
I know I would be mad. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty collected, but I'm a different person in the car. I get so frustrated. It's just, I'm a good driver. Oh, I like to think I'm a good driver, and my town is like notorious for being very bad drivers. So I get like super frustrated when like somebody in front of me like cuts me off with no turn signal and doesn't drive because they're on their phone. I just freak out. I don't know if I would be able to deal with a train of little children on bikes.
Honestly, like, you know, when it comes to highways and people who are undisciplined on highways, my blood boils. I feel the spirit of Doom Guy suddenly possessing me and guiding my middle finger towards their car.
I get, you know what? I got it. I feel like I always thought that like the really bad like highway traffic was something that was like uniquely American. Like the really like if off the top of my head, I think we have like when I have to drive to school, I have to go on the highway and it's like 5 or 6 lanes on both sides. I didn't think they had like super big highways like that in Europe. That's also me being an American.
Really. But in the Netherlands, we got shitload of roundabouts.
Oh no!
Everywhere.
Roundabouts are scary, dude.
It's kind of funny because, like, you know, you really get used to roundabouts when driving in the Netherlands, and then you absolutely fucking miss those roundabouts.
Oh no!
When you go to Eastern Europe and you just need to wait at the red light, which is like, you know,
yeah,
you got to be kidding me! Another red light!
I couldn't imagine. Well, I don't know. I've driven on a roundabout a couple times because I don't know. Maybe the civil engineers think it's like trendy to put them down. But I get super scared, even though it's I guess it's like supposedly supposed to be like safe, like super safe and super easy to follow because they've got like the signs and stuff. But I get really nervous that I can't trust the other drivers. I feel like they're gonna ram into me, like T-bone me when I'm on the roundabout. Like they're more, they're more efficient. I don't care, they scare me.
I can imagine that when you are not used to them, they would be scary at first.
Yeah.
In the Netherlands, they are kind of just normal.
Oh man, you're making me want to be a little bit. You're making me want to be European a little bit, like just a little bit.
Yes.
Like maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's not that bad. I can ride my bike without worrying about getting hit by a car. Maybe.
By an acquaintance.
Exactly. Oh, Chet's like, but guns. That's true.
Some European countries got guns. The one I live in right now, it's not the Netherlands though. We don't. Those guys don't have that many roundabouts or cycle lanes. It seems like it comes with owning guns, I guess.
I feel like I would be super scared going there.
They got sidewalks on suburbs and decent infrastructure like.
Oh, infrastructure, man, that must be really nice.
Except fucking post office. Post office fucking sucks. I hate the people from the post office.
Really? Well, I mean, I wouldn't say ours is better.
Packages and I consider customs office to be legalized theft. Just fuck
I mean,
those
I
guys.
think that's custom. I feel like customs everywhere is a little, you know, not.
In this freaking country, they messaged me late about my package arriving, and they bill me for storage time, during which they didn't notify me that it's there.
So they what, dude?
They also text me for receiving a gift.
I've seen people complain about that. I know. I've seen some people say like the custom, like people will send them a gift, and then when they receive it, they're like, I can't get this. The customs office is charging me like $100 to receive this package. I didn't ask for that.
Yeah. Honestly, like, you know, I feel nothing but hate for the post office, like pure distilled. I don't hate almost anyone. Like, there are very, very few people
besides the post office
existences in the universe which I would use the word hate about. The post office is one of them.
Oh wow.
And they 100% fucking deserve it. Oh yeah, once I forgot my bra at the hotel and they fucking lost it when they sent it to me.
Dude, man, maybe I don't know. They seem like they lose a lot of stuff.
It was like, holy shit, I was furious.
I get super worried. I don't know. Maybe it's another American thing, but that's why I hear like horror stories about them. And I get super scared to like order packages and stuff from anywhere that's not Amazon. Because even though it's Amazon, I'm like, I can trust Amazon. I know they're not gonna lose my package, you know. So I'm like classic American, like super dependent on it.
I can imagine it. Like, and honestly, I shop online more since I started VTubing. Like, way more.
I get that.
Like, aside from a bunch of shops which I know are reliable, I really just fucking shop online because it saves so much time.
Yeah, I think the scary, like, well, maybe not scariest, but before I started VTubing, I had never ordered food online, ordered food myself for delivery. Yeah, but now that I'm like, well, this is, I didn't know everybody was using this. I didn't know everybody was using this. It's amazing though. Like, you're telling me I can just stay at my computer and stream for the entire day and night and just go outside to pick up a bag of food?
Wait a second, let me quickly.
I guess we're just gonna make me lazy.
I'm just quickly looking you up on Twitch tracker to just put the example on how long. Oh boy, 10-hour stream.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah, you could stream for 10 hours.
That was last night.
Don't worry about food.
Yeah, what I told myself that I would do is because one, it's super expensive, so I don't really like to do it. But I'm like, well, if I've been live for more than 6 hours and I get hungry, then it's okay. I'm like, well, it's so that I can keep going for another 3, 4, 5 hours. So that's how I lie to myself and rationalize it. But I didn't realize
it's
that.
kind of fair.
Yeah.
It's probably better than what I got used to do. It's I got essentially a nutrition drink, which essentially contains
the meal replacement shakes.
It's not kinda, but they are a little bit more healthier.
Oh,
because of European laws and shit, and those are
that too. That's a European thing that's so enticing. It's I sometimes I'll see online. It's half of the common American food things are just straight up banned in Europe because it's they're toxic. They have plastic in them, or they'll give you cancer. That's oh, I didn't know that. I'm sure
it's kind of funny because you see the most things that are forbidden or require an extra paper for you because they quote unquote could cause cancer is in Texas. Or one other US state, I don't remember, but essentially when I received like my last laptop, there was like a big paper added.
Well, they're like, this is dangerous.
According to this state.
Well, it's probably California.
May contain
exactly
traces of lead, which could cause cancer. Why do you think that lead could cause fucking cancer, you reprobate? What the fuck?
Like, I have like samples of like energy drink powder, and like if I just like look at it, it's like obviously it's dyed. Like I'm sure they wouldn't be able to sell this in Europe because it's like yellow number 5. This one has yellow number 5. This has also yellow. Red 40.
I see someone saying California itself caused cancer. I wouldn't be surprised.
That's why everything has a warning on it there.
Sweet lord.
I mean, I think they might be right because I will say the last time I went to California, I did get a really weird infection. That lasted like a month on my leg, but I don't think it was specifically because I went to California, but there's too many.
To the United States Health Bureau, this state may cause cancer.
Exactly.
They should just put those signs up, like, you know, there should be a group in America, like, you know, volunteers who put up signs like this on the borders of California on every road.
I actually, I was in California for a tiny bit, but I guess it doesn't really count because it was in like a park, like, or it was either like a state or like a national park or something like that. So it was clean, but that was like, it didn't feel like California. But that was the nicest like perception of California I've ever had, and it lasted for like an hour maximum. I don't trust that state at all.
I never actually visited California. Like, the only place in United States I visited personally was Massachusetts and Boston. Well,
I've been there.
In Massachusetts.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, something that like really was like off-putting, because I'm like from the East Coast, so it was really off-putting for me going to like California and stuff. It's okay, that was gonna come out really bad. My first like,
I just imagine, like, you know, the way you described it. I was
gonna say, like, it's nasty.
That
was my first instinct.
Fancy outfit, like, you know, going like, oh no, it's full of peasants.
It was nasty, not because of the like people. I'm just used to it being super humid. It was dry. It was really dry, and there were like, it was like a desert. I had never seen a desert before this year. So I wasn't really prepared. But I thought deserts, like deserts were like not like made up, but like I didn't think they had them in like America like that. But it was like tumbleweed desert.
It's interesting to hear that, because, like, you see, I was very well traveled, like, before I started VTubing. It's like, I knew those things exist, and I very much hated their existence. It's like, rainforests, deserts, yeah, no, thank you. There is a reason why I despise leeches, because I once had one, like, clicked onto my leg.
Oh no! I
also was dumb, panicked, and ripped it off, so...
Oh! Yeah! I've seen a real leech once, but that's just because it's super wet, and so there's like swamps and stuff, and there's just like leeches in the swamps. But I've never seen a leech on a person here before. Scary.
You see, it's very, very unfortunate that, like, you know, the southern states, which are, like, you know, the swampy ones, didn't get colonized by the Dutch, because the Dutch would convert it into fertile farmland and polders, and the United States southwards into the sea.
I mean...
Instead, it got colonized by the French.
I mean, it is really swampy. Like, really swampy. I wouldn't even go as far as to say it's gross, because I don't think it's gross, because I'm used to it being like super swampy.
Not a fan of the bio.
You get used to it. You get used to it. The only thing I don't think I'll ever get used to is the swamp smell when it rains. It's like the decaying leaves and stuff. It stinks.
Oh yeah, the swamp rot.
Yeah, the swamp rot. See, you get it. But
yeah.
you eventually grow accustomed to it. Sometimes, like in the fall, I'll be like, oh, I know it's fall because I can smell the fall swamp smell.
Yeah, if you're going to ever be like, for a long amount of time in kind of wet area like that, you have to be really, really, really careful about trench foot.
Oh god, yeah. It's actually funny because I work in pharmacy, and there's surprisingly, you would think people that have been used to living somewhere wet like that would like, know how to mitigate something like that and not let wet feet sit, but it's gross, and there's a lot of people that like come in like can you help me with this?
Oh boy.
Oh, Mako's here too.
You would be surprised because this happens even in the military, like, the people who should be used to be in that area because they are literally deployed here.
Right.
You would see the plethora of fascinating medical issues which are often caused by oneself by being stupid.
I get it. I feel like
every country has this exact problem of people doing dumb shit.
Yeah, I guess it's like people just know American, like, I mean, it's not necessarily a stereotype if it's like totally true, but like stupid
also,
Americans.
Nice way of greeting Mako.
I'm trying to doodle. I've got your little. Oh, I'm trying to make sure the window is like right in between
no
the
problem.
heads.
I got you and I got like, your stream and your chat on my other screen.
You can see how evil they are. They're crazy. They're scary.
Honestly, your chat is pretty chill, actually.
They're chill because I told them to behave. I was like, guys, we have a guest today. Please be nice.
Yeah, they actually listen to you?
This is, I'm gonna have to, there's gonna be negative karma for this. There's definitely gonna be a day where they really don't behave. See, okay. Now they're scaring me. I get worried. Like, I've had it too good for too long. Something really bad.
You should take some inspiration from Mako. You should get, like, a heartbeat sensor. Heartbeat measurement thing.
Oh, like I actually like the heart rate monitor that it like tracks how they're tracking how many times I'm saying the word like again. Like it tracks how fast your heart is beating, that one.
Didn't you just say like a bunch more times?
I did. I was trying to figure out how to get around it, and I ended up just messing up more. But I have like technically my watch is a heart. See, they're tracking me. They're tracking me. I can't do anything.
Did your chat ever call you a valley girl?
I don't think so. That would be a low blow. You just
stopped yourself from saying it.
That would be a low. Hey, that would be a low blow. I can say like as much as I want, as long as I don't have the Valley Girl voice, so it's fine. Like
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't really know how they do it either. But I have like technically it's built into my watch, like for when I work out. But I had like a full like chest heart sensor for when I did like scary games. And then everybody like freaked out. They're like, your heart rate is so high. Your heart rate is so high. Because I get super scared. And I don't trust anybody with seeing that information now. Gonna make fun of me.
Honestly, it still sounds like a really, really fun way to do scary stream. Like
Oh,
if
yeah.
you play the bar trauma and then suddenly the sub
Oh,
starts
God.
sinking, that would
Oh,
be really
God.
funny.
Barrow was...
Actually, yeah,
Oh.
Mako is gonna join me in the underwater PTSD simulator at some point.
Wait, have you played it yet? Have you played it yet?
Oh yeah, plenty.
You have?
We started testing like a mod pack with a group.
Oh, no way.
Are you scared underwater?
Well, I played Barrow, but Subnautica, that was definitely something that I definitely didn't beat.
Oh, let me quickly add you to the group. You're being abducted into a submarine.
Oh! If this is my fate, I'll accept it. I feel like I'm regular scared.
My plan is to find, like, you know, 50% people who get afraid underwater or of the dark or of compressed spaces.
Oh, I thought the name was...
the other portion of people are going to be people already experienced with the game.
Oh, no.
And then I want to watch the chaos unfold the moment things start going bad.
You weren't even joking. It's literally called PTSD Induction Group.
Yeah, I called it that way.
I guess, yeah, it's called bonding.
Yeah, it's group bonding. Yeah, it's
yeah, it's like summer camp. It'll be like summer camp.
I could also, like, you know, give someone the role of the traitor. So that it's like, you know, Among Us mixed with bar trauma.
That's actually scary though. That's actually a scary idea though. Hold on.
And they even have the mode for it built in.
Oh, like into base game or in the mod?
Base game.
Oh. It was bad enough when I tried to play the regular, like...
I think.
I think the last time I tried to play, like, regular Barrow, I got told, cause it was like with people in Lumi's server, and I got told, oh, it's okay, just, like, go out and try to explore a little bit. And then I got, like, massacred by, like, a giant, like... It was a worm, I think. But they were like, it's fine, you can explore, nothing bad will happen, because, like, everybody's by the ship. And then... It wasn't very wrong. And it was scary! It, like, jump scares you.
I was, refreshing recently on being the captain of the group and, like, you know, commanding and everything. And at one point, I suddenly my phone started ringing, so I weren't looking on the screen for a while. And I slammed full speed into an underwater reef, just busted the front of the submarine, water everywhere.
Oh,
it was fine. We recovered from that. But later, at one point, when we were doing like a random quest, it was just like, you know, an easy quest. We were thinking, yeah, we will not use much resources. We will get this done quickly. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gigantic sea monster just slam dunks our submarine from the top.
That's
it
terrifying!
Just arrived from nowhere and smashed us against the bottom of the ocean, and we were just like, what the fuck is happening? It immediately overloaded our generator.
Oh my god!
And everything went dark immediately, and I was just
no, that's what's scary about it. That's what's scary about it. When it's like you know it's there, but you can't see it.
Excellent.
You're like an evil mastermind. What the?
Yes.
I'm scared.
Wait a second, I'm just gonna get a little Fumo, put it on my, like, you know, lap and start petting it, like, you know, very slowly.
Like an evil genius, like it's a little tiny puppy. Yeah. I get it. You know what? That's fitting. Hold on. I might be able to put...
No, this one isn't evil. This one isn't evil. This outfit is not supposed to be evil.
Okay, she's good. Okay, this is good. This is good whiskey. This is not the same whiskey I'm talking to.
Also, look. It's I'm not trying to make the group fail. I just like seeing the chaos on the way to the end of the journey, which should be good. It's the challenge.
Okay.
And the really, really amusing sounds people make when they are scared.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, okay. You know what? I can see the appeal in it. I can see the appeal.
Did you hear ever someone make really cute sounds when they were scared?
You know what? Actually, you know what? I understand. Now,
See?
now,
See?
now I understand. That's scary though. Ugh, it's like, I think the last time I played a horror game. Oh shoot! The last time I played a horror game, I guess technically was Iron Lung. And that was terrifying. It's something about the underwater ones just really get me, and it's not even like I'm afraid of the water itself, because like I can swim. I go to the beach, like I know how to swim. But like deep water, where like you look into the water, you can't see the bottom. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. You're speaking for me now. Wait a second. I'm scared. You know what? If it's my fate, it's my duty to accept it.
It's okay. It's okay. You will look good in uniform. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. And they a big thumbs up.
1 million lives. 1 million lives, my fellow submariners.
A big thumbs up. I don't know, something. I guess it's like the way the, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, I've never been on deep ocean, so I think that's why it gets me. But hey, I would be totally immune to that, I guess, once I go on a boat in. Okay, that actually sounds. No, I don't think I would want to do that actually.
Honestly, being on a ship is pretty chill.
Really?
Everything is like clockwork, like on a ship. Like everyone has their job, everyone has a purpose. People don't loiter around.
So you
and whenever you go up, like whenever you smell the fresh fucking air and the ocean. I'm just addicted to, I love the ocean so freaking much.
You've been on a ship, like stayed on one?
I love being on ships.
Ooh.
Being on ships is just like, you know, one of the greatest feelings ever. It's kind of like jumping from a plane. It's just a really refreshing feeling. I mean, one is really an adrenaline rush, the other one is calming, but it's just really addictive.
Yeah, I guess like it's different. It's different than like the normal stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
That would be terrible. Maybe I'm not like an adrenaline seeker.
Jumping with a parachute, of course.
I feel like
if I was jumping without a parachute, I don't think I would be telling you. Well, in which
she's
case,
superhuman.
Yeah, I'm totally immortal.
I honestly, I think I'd rather. Oh, I don't know. I think I would rather jump out of a plane with a parachute than have to live on a ship. Just because I don't even get claustrophobic. It's scary. Subnautica, if you played at the bottom of the sea, yeah, I don't. Subnautica is.
The funny part is, like, you know, submarine games are fun. I would never want to live on a submarine.
Oh yeah, that.
Like, I love ships. I don't love submarines are fascinating part of military history.
There's too many horror stories about the about like submarines, I feel like. I guess technically Subnautica can be like a, you know, like a peaceful, like Minecraft type underwater game. Like, you can just build houses.
It would take one hell of a big promotion and pay increase and a lot of convincing to get me on a submarine, because nope, otherwise I'm just noping out.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like for me it's less like I would be afraid of just being on the submarine. It's the idea that I was gonna say monsters, like they're not real things, like like deep sea.
For me, the worst part on submarines would be probably the fact that I wouldn't be able to smell fresh air and see the ocean. Because, like, you know, of course you are in the ocean, but at the same time you don't see it.
You don't see it. Yeah, you get like the tiny, you get like submarine windows that are like bolted and stuff.
I don't think most submarines even have windows.
Wait, what?
They don't.
That's
Submarines
terrifying.
compromise the stealth of the boat.
Oh,
Like,
I guess that's why the little one
submarines
didn't.
are
That's why the
defined windows.
Ocean Gate one didn't work. I guess because they had a big window. That makes sense now.
Oh boy, we are opening a can of worms.
I
Alright,
have
so,
very
like,
limited
who's
knowledge of
imploding?
these topics. My knowledge of submarines is limited to Ocean Gate and that's it.
You see, it's kind of funny because someone made like a super shitty submarine, Subnautica, as an Ocean Gate submode.
That would be terrifying. That would be terrifying.
Oh, it's impossible to play in it properly because it immediately collapses.
I guess that makes sense though if they're trying to make it like, I'd say like historically accurate, but that was like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Not really historically, it was like.
Oh god, there are so many so fucking wrong mods like related to the ocean. There is literally like, you know, a controller controls.
Oh! I think I saw that one actually.
Yeah, they also added the ability to throw the controller on the sea monsters.
Yeah, I think even like silly mods would not get me to play Subnautica. And I guess you can maybe if it has like a peaceful mode, you know, like a nice. You can look at the coral and you can look at the seaweed. And there's no giant evil fish that attack you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still certain that you will have fun with Paratrauma. It's the
I believe
group
it.
experience.
Yeah,
which
exactly. It's about the real victor was the friends we made along the way.
Hard work keeps the ship going.
Exactly. Exactly. So, I feel like I guess I didn't get like a legit Barotrauma experience the first time I played. So I would definitely want to try it again, but not as long as there's not, you know, it's like not that scary. It's like only a little bit scary, you know?
Don't worry. We'll definitely do some practice rounds before the...
Okay.
Well, like, the way we will do it is going to be just we will have a lot of people in the group, like,
strength in numbers.
10 people, because, Barotrauma, you can go up to, I think, 16 players in the submarine.
Oh, wow. That would get cramped, actually, but then I guess it would make it, like, a more realistic experience if you got, like, super, you know, cramped.
Well, with some submarines, you really need, at the very least, like, 5 people. Because you need the captain to drive, you need the engineer to take care of the reactor.
Or else it'll, like, blow up and, like, kill everybody on the ship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen that happen before.
Yeah, I'm picking one of the better submarines, one of the bigger ones. And, well, we will have, at the very least, like, you know, those minimum amount of people which already know the game and probably won't panic.
Yeah,
That will also, like, you know, be
have
there.
the test subjects.
And then we will have equal amount of people who have some sort of phobia from underwater or the dark or something like that.
Oh. That's evil! This is too planned out! This is, like, expertly planned. I feel like,
well, you see, the best part of this is that it's not really planned. I'm not sure what will happen, but I'm sure that it's gonna be fun to observe.
Yeah, people... Not it's gonna be fun to play, it's gonna be fun to observe. You're an evil mastermind! Like, sitting in your... sitting in, like, your Bond villain chair, like, twirling in the chair, and, like, your hands are together. Yeah, it's jigsaw behavior! You're, like, putting us into a saw trap. I think it could. I think.
But it's gonna be a very memorable experience. Like everyone is gonna be free to record or stream that.
I feel like aside from being potentially terrifying, I think it's a really good idea. I do think it's a really good idea.
Yeah, like I'll say how that will go, but because it's gonna be very hard to schedule, so I'm imagining we will probably like put together the mod list, explain people the basics, and after that we'll figure out like several dates with several groups so that we can do it with everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of that, have you like the dates and stuff? Have you played all of the new Warhammer factions yet?
Actually, not yet. I'm excited about playing them, but I just didn't have the time yet.
Me either.
It was very busy.
Oh yeah, I was worried. I was worried because I was like, oh man, I haven't tried any of the factions out yet, so I don't even know what I would want to play. But I don't think very many people have gotten the chance to really like flesh out how they feel about all the factions. So it's gonna be like fresh.
I put my very specific likes and like dislikes in the.
You like trains.
Total War Warhammer 3. I mean, yeah, I like trains, but I also like the Empire. I like the Empire tactics, despite Empire being one of the weaker factions.
Right.
I enjoy normal dwarves too, a lot of if they're helicopters. I kinda enjoyed Kislev, but it's definitely not my
Kislev is like weak
faction.
though. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, I just kind of like about them that they got hybrid infantry. Hybrid infantry is very
They have
fun.
cool bears.
Yeah, but enough, I did not use those that much because I focus on the hybrid infantry. So like the Streltsy unit.
Oh yeah. Have you? Oh, I don't know. Maybe you've answered this before. Do you do like any of the like miniatures, like physical Warhammer stuff?
Oh, I do. I actually got some still unpainted ones behind me, like 2 meters away from me.
It's okay. I have an unassembled miniature one.
I also got some like boats, like World War II boat models, which I still need to paint.
Oh wow, dude! I think the scale models of like real things like that, I think they're really cool. But I don't think I have the right kind of, not necessarily focus, but like tenacity to be able to match them perfectly. I get worried about stuff like that, so I like the.
You don't have to match them perfectly. Honestly, you can just make your fictional navy and paint real life boats in your own paint scheme.
That's why I like the Warhammer ones. Cause I see like online a lot of people like make silly recolors, or like they make the characters look completely different, like trade like.
Yes, the
trading stuff
angry
out.
Marines and the pretty Marines.
Yeah,
and
I've seen
all
the
kind
pretty
of other Marines.
Yeah, the clown. Yeah. I saw a clown one the other day that I really liked. I was like, oh man, I could probably do something like that.
Oh lord.
I might be able to find it.
That would be the one thing to like, creep me out if I ever went to a game store. Like seeing someone with a perfectly painted chapter of like, clown marines, but like really detailed with all of the little details added to them from like green stuff maybe. Like, to even alter the modals. Maybe even make them like Nurgle marines. And make them clowns, and I would be just like, oh, holy shit, nope.
Yeah, okay, here.
Now imagine even the player is in the clown costume and refuses to talk, instead honks at you and points at the
He's
rules
like completely in character, yeah. Yeah, I saw this one on Twitter the other day. But it's like, it's insanely well done, but it's like a clown.
Oh god, I see that.
See, but it's like, it's like really, really well done. It just happens to be a scary clown. But I like that. I feel like one thing to make up for like the weird, like not necessarily weird, I feel like it's pretty common to not like deep water or the dark. But I know a lot of people don't like scary clowns and stuff like that. I think they look silly. I like them.
They are, I would say it depends on the situation. it's not something that would scare me. It's something that makes me kind of just
like uncomfortable. Yeah, exactly. I get that. I mean, maybe it must have been in America. I'd hate to think that it was a European thing too, but I know America had this thing in like 2016 or something where there were just people dressed as clowns, like scary clowns with like weapons and stuff that would just like go outside and like scare people in public. Not like as part of an event or anything, just like yeah, the clowns.
Someone in Italy made like videos of them like, you know, fake killing people in a clown costume. Like, you know, putting like, you know, fake heads they crushed with a hammer. To see people's reactions and film it on YouTube.
Yeah.
I do remember someone like, you know, did killer clown videos and I was like, holy shit, in America, dude would get shot by someone who was concealed carrying. But apparently it was in Italy.
Oh, wow.
Did that. I'm not sure, I might be making shit up right now because that was a long time ago I found out about this.
Well, I just assumed it was something like so fucked up and weird that it's like, there's no way anybody outside of America would have done anything like that, right? You would think.
Yeah!
Because Americans are a little, you know... Americans are a little weird.
I am genuinely not sure how I would react if I seen that kind of scene. If I stumbled into that kind of situation.
I feel like... I don't know, maybe it's an American thing, because Americans are weird. I think it's pretty normal. Honestly, I wouldn't be super phased. I don't think. Granted, maybe it would be different if they pulled a weapon out, but
like if I seen them commit fake murder, like, you know, against like a figurine or something. I have genuinely no idea how I would react.
Be a little bit scary, but it's just the absurdity. Like I don't even know how it happened in the first place, but I guess actually yeah, I guess it was the It movie that came out because everybody liked that scary clown.
Yeah, that's very, very possible. Movies often kind of snowball into this kind of events.
Yeah. Your model is so cute. I have so much fun. I have so much fun just messing with it in paint. Giving it like...
Hey, I'm happy that you are having fun with this.
It's so cute. I can give her a little... I don't really know what I want to do with the other arm. But it's... it's so... I don't know. There's just I guess there's a lot of like... Not like military style VTubers, I feel like. But not a lot of them have like that traditional like... I don't know what it's called, but the like this kind of clothes. Not many of them have that kind of
uniform.
Clothes. Yeah, the uniform clothes. But it's like me personally, I think it's one of the cutest kinds of outfits that they can have, honestly. Oh,
yeah, I always really liked it when I seen it, like, you know, online and everywhere, really. I was just like, you know, it's a shame there aren't really any outfits like that, so...
Right, yeah. Chad's a fan
one of
the
first drafts for, like, you know, whiskey ever. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh man, how long ago did you come up with like your original idea for like your VTuber stuff?
Oh god.
Okay, yeah, yep.
Mentions of me as a VTuber. I first talked to my artist in 2020.
Oh wow. I think that's around when I did like actually no. I think that's it. Yeah, that's even before I started like draw, cuz like I'm one of those people. It's my VTuber model is from like little characters that I used to draw a lot like when I was younger. It's like I just had the same, so I would draw the same thing over and over again. So it was like I was like, oh, I should just make this into my VTuber. Oh my god! Oh, she does have, oh man, she's got the uniform. That's so
That was the first ever whiskey sketch.
Whoa, man. It's so cute. I'm glad you ended up getting one of the like uniform.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because like, you know, that's why like, you know, the most recent uniform and the model with it, that was kind of like a big return to the prototype.
Oh wow. It's I mean it's cute. It's really cute. Rightfully so.
It looks very, very similar to my present uniform model.
I like that. Oh man, it's so cool for me to see stuff like that. I guess just from like an artist perspective, like how the design changed over time. I feel like, oh gosh, I don't even think I have any pictures of like my original, like what this character was, because that was like when I was in like middle school. It was so long ago. It like doesn't even, it like does not, like physically does not even exist on my computer. But I really like seeing how it changed. I know. Well, it's like, maybe it's for the better. But
oh boy.
Yeah, it's like so old and it's changed so much. And I guess I feel like it's changed more, I guess, in the past year since I started streaming, I guess, than it did like really before I started streaming, because I'll draw the model and be like, I'll use it for a little bit, I'll be like, yeah, this is awesome, and then I'll look at it a little harder and I'll say, hey, I don't think I really executed this how I wanted to. I should do this again. And I just keep trying over and over. I think this is gonna be my third real attempt at that. But
honestly, that's fair. It's about the journey often, like
exactly. I'm just
it's
I'm
really fascinating
perfectionist.
To see, and, like, you know, the feeling of improving at art or streaming or anything is just a really addictive feeling.
Exactly.
Of just self-improvement.
Exactly. See, that's it's the same feeling I get when I play Factorio and I see numbers go up. It's maybe I'm just conditioned. I'm conditioned to thing is good, I am happy. Yeah, improvement just feels good in general. It's a nice.
Oh, it absolutely does. Right now, I'm just quickly trying to find something else. So, if you were wondering how,
yeah, I know you have like a bajillion files.
Would look like.
Oh, white hair whiskey. What the? Oh my god! Wait, that's wait, that actually looks really cool though. That actually looks really cool though. I'm looking back to my OBS and like between this picture and my OBS that's got your blonde. What? I don't know. Oh man, I really thought I was gonna say the blonde is definitely best suits your model, but it actually looks really nice. It's like icy.
Yeah. The funny part is this is literally just very, very easy color swap of literally just kind of putting the blonde into black and white.
Oh, so do you have like a toggle for it on your model, or?
I don't have a toggle for it. I do have a texture swap.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. Well, oh man, I honestly didn't think it was gonna fit as well as it did. It looks like really, really nice. Let me give you your headphones.
I like how it looks like, yeah.
Your model is just, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. It flows very well. The colors go together very well. The design, ooh, my computer's starting to freak out. I don't know how you keep so many tabs up and my computer starts freaking out. I have like, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4,
I have a
5,
lot of
6,
RAM. Actually,
7.
wait a second. Let me check how much RAM is being used by my browser.
Oh god. Wait, how much RAM do you have in your computer?
I upgraded my RAM recently to 36 gigs.
Oh, okay, wow.
Was it 32 gigs? It was like, oh god. It was one of those numbers. It's, oh god, why am I so confused today? I'm delayed. It's almost 4 AM.
Oh, Edkins, you need to sleep.
I'm gonna be fine.
Are you sure?
But like, wait a second.
Yeah, 30. Most of the sticks come in. It's like they come in. I think 4, 8, 16, and 32.
Also, there you go.
Oh man. This is like. That's like if you. That's like running a game. You're like running a game on your browser.
No, it's just like it's just 254 tabs.
Oh, okay.
254 browser tabs.
I would. Oh man, if I. Oh, how does that even?
32 gigs. It's 32 gigs.
It's 32. That's still a lot. That's like a lot though. I feel like
Yeah, it's PowerSoft 2. My bad.
yeah.
I apologize, chat.
So they're gonna if you apologize, you have to double down and say no, I was definitely right. It was 36, or else they'll be like, we got you, we got you, we got you.
I do admit whenever I'm wrong. It's perfectly fine. Like,
yeah, I get it.
doubling down would cost me way more fucking effort down the line.
Okay, I get it. I get it. I really. Oh man, wait. What graphics card do you have then? You have 32 gigs of RAM? You have like.
I have a 2060 Super.
Oh, that's pretty good actually. I feel like
it's okay.
It's
It's
okay.
like it's aging. It's aging. It definitely is.
well, it's at least it can run VR probably.
It can.
So,
it can
yeah,
definitely
see,
hit
it's
the
good,
RAM,
it's
like,
good.
It works.
See, it's good. It's old, but it works.
I mean, it's kind of funny because I got decent RAM. I now got a decent motherboard too, and CPU too.
Yeah.
I got a fucking Wolf Index.
Really?
But yeah, but at the same time, I'm still running everything on 2060 Super.
I heard that the index isn't the index the one that lets you use like, or I guess it's software for it, but that has like eye tracking inside the headset.
I got no idea.
I don't really know much about VR. I had like, I still have. I have a Quest because that was like before I had a computer that could run stuff like that. And then I think I got jump scared playing a game and I yanked the headset off of my head and broke the cord pulling it off. Like I broke the like strap on the head. But I get aggressive when I get scared.
Yeah, like with me, the main reason for me just jumping straight to an index was I hate Facebook.
Yeah, no, I absolutely understand that. I made like
also
a fake
heard
account
about,
for the meta stuff because it's annoying.
I heard that fake account can break your VR.
Yeah,
if you get banned for fake account.
Exactly, because if they like, you have to have the account. It's like what I got told is that for Facebook to not freak out about it, you have to make the account like a few days or weeks in advance, and like you have to give it like profile pictures and stuff like that so that it doesn't look. I mean, it's not fake because there's a real person doing it, but so that it doesn't look like it was made by a bot. And then if it gets banned after the fact, you like brick all of your progress because Facebook likes to link everything to your Facebook account for some reason.
I absolutely despise that.
Yeah, that's why.
Like, I'd rather pay extra $1,000 on a piece of hardware or software.
Yep.
rather than sell my soul to fucking Facebook. It's like,
yep.
God damn it.
And
it's
even
like,
when you try to go like, yeah, even when you try to like do like have the computer run it, you still have to go through the Facebook section before you can let the computer take over.
God,
Yeah.
screw that.
You have to have the like Facebook app, or not Facebook app, but like the Oculus or whatever app on like your computer and stuff to let your computer take over the headset. It's so weird.
It's like I kind of at one point, like when I was studying for my finals in high school, I noticed how much time Facebook was sapping away from my life by forcing me to be online. And at that point I went like, yeah, nope, this isn't worth it. And I uninstalled Facebook. I deleted my accounts. I was done with it for once and for all. And ever since then, I never ever touched Facebook again. I was just complaining about it.
Oh yeah, I know. I think the extent of my use on it in middle school, there was a game, there's a dress-up game that I like to play that you needed a Facebook account to play it. So I had a Facebook account for that, and I don't think I've logged into Facebook in maybe 6 years.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's not, you don't need it.
Another thing is just Facebook is a company which I don't trust at
Oh yeah,
all.
definitely.
Like, if there was one company which I would just completely expect to leak all of my private info to like anyone who asks, be it a company or a government or anyone, it's Facebook.
Oh yeah.
They definitely would do that.
Well, they've gotten in shit for that, like, a bunch, like, multiple times, and they, like, keep doing stuff like that, don't they?
Oh yeah, good. They deserve that shit.
Like, I don't know, it's that, and it's like, well, now everything just sells data, and it's like, that's like the currency for like all of these like programs and stuff now.
I really don't think that's okay. Like, if you buy something as a consumer, it should be fucking private. It's not like you're buying It's like if I buy like let's say that I buy a lock for my door into my apartment. I'm the only one who should own the key.
Right, yeah.
If I own the apartment, it's my fucking key.
Exactly.
I don't have a landlord, it's my freaking apartment. The same thing with a gun safe. If I have a gun safe, I should be the only one who knows
exactly.
the combination.
Because I saw there was I guess it was like a lawsuit because one safe company, the police had a warrant out for somebody's arrest. They went to the company to get the code for the safe. Which I think
yeah, that's just fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
The company shouldn't have any backdoor to your safe. That's just...
Yeah, that defeats the purpose of having a safe.
I'm not paying the company to store... I mean, if I would rent the gun safe, I would see it.
Yeah, but then that's because it's not technically yours.
If you buy it, it's freaking expensive to begin with. Yeah,
and then it's yours. It's your property. There shouldn't be a way to get into it outside of what you already have. It's just weird. It's just weird that they, especially in the first place, that the police would know to, like, I don't know, just the idea that they would assume that the company has, like, master codes for the safes. It's weird.
Yeah. Like, why does that master code exist to begin with?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's not even a good reason. There's not even a good reason for it, honestly.
Like, a while ago, I was bitching about my super heavy gun safe, which is like a mechanical combination lock. And it's like an oldie one, which I, like, bought secondhand, but then again, no fucking backdoor will get anyone in that safe.
Exactly, yeah. I feel like, I don't know, I really enjoy seeing art of, like, guns, like, art of guns, and I feel like, I'm like, maybe it would be a good idea, maybe it would be nice to get one, but then you look at it, it's like one of the most expensive hobbies I feel like there is.
Models of guns, or
real,
guns
no, like,
themselves?
like real ones, especially, I've seen a lot of stuff with, like,
America,
modding them,
it's actually
too.
cheap-ish. Like, you can get a pretty cheap basic AR with a red dot relatively cheaply in America. There are, like, a lot of videos online which would cover this better than I do, because I don't know that much. I don't know that much about American gun laws because, again, I'm a Euro.
Yeah.
Like, if you were in Europe, I would be able to recommend you an exact gun store and an exact starter gun.
Oh, wow.
Like, In the United States, it's probably gonna be some sort of an AR.
Mm-hmm.
There are some gun YouTubers which I could recommend, probably.
Because I like watching a lot of videos, and I see, like, for, not even because it's like, oh, I want that, I want to have something like that. Like, even just for drawing reference, because I like drawing, comically large weapons. I think it's fun. But it's like some of these like mods that people like purchase or like make is so insanely expensive. Like I couldn't believe it when I saw some of these things that were like thousands of dollars, like and more.
Well, yeah, like when I look at my most expensive rifle, it's definitely passing, like, you know, the 4 digits and going into 5 over the years.
Yeah, it's your baby. It's your baby.
But that one is my baby, exactly. And even like that, I would say that the most expensive portion of that rifle is the sight.
Yeah, the sights are really, that's what I've seen, the sights are really expensive. I guess it's like an accuracy thing, maybe? I don't really know about the logistics of it.
Well, the sight really, oh god, the sights and accuracy, that is a whole story on its own.
Oh boy.
Without getting deeper down the rabbit hole, I need to say that my sight I just lucked out on because I could buy it for half price from someone who was getting a better one.
Ooh. Okay, sights are, they're complicated?
Depends on the sight, like, for example, like a basic most AR, you can make a budget rifle which is going to be decently good for both home defense and just fun shooting for $1,000.
I see. See, there's like, it's because I don't want to compare it, but it feels kind of like Legos to me, you know, a little bit. Just with how customizable stuff is.
It's like, you know, there are multiple types of adult toys, and guns are definitely one of them. You just use them in the correct way.
Yep, exactly. It's a high responsibility adult toy.
I mean, I've seen people who put way more money into miniatures than I put in guns.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like, oh god, yeah, I know miniatures, once you, I mean, they're expensive on their own. But once you get into like metal, like miniatures with metal components and like resin and like big ones, I've seen like Warhammer miniatures that are like, I don't know if they're like licensed or whatever, but they were like, it's for like a Titan and it's like thousands of dollars, like $4,000 for like an unpainted, for like the unpainted, like.
Yeah. Like, if I open the games, god damn it, wait a second. Yeah, if I open the Games Workshop website...
Games Workshop is so expensive.
It is insanely, like... If I quickly look at Warhammer 40k, and I look at, like, for example, let's say... let's go with the Space Marines. They are the poster boys.
Yeah,
I personally don't play them, but like, yeah. I look at the Vanguard Task Force, which is immediately advertising to me, and that's 110 euros for one group of models.
Oh gosh. That's
the tiny one.
That's the tiny one, yeah.
If I look at, like, you know, the... Let's see... Order by price high to low. Okay, this definitely excludes the super heavy models. Where are they?
Yeah, I know there's a separate website that's got a lot of the really big ones. I forget what it was called though.
Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to figure out where.
Either way though, the Games Workshop stuff is, even like for the sets they have, it's like $100+ for a lot of them.
Yeah, like, to build an army, you probably would get into the 4 digits, so it's kind of the same as getting your first rifle.
So you
yeah,
you have to
Forge
choose
World
between
has some of the
yeah,
big
Forge
ones.
World has the insane ones. I think.
But Forge World is actually, this is actually a little bit of Warhammer Fantasy trivia.
Ooh.
You know the Chaos Wars, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know the Legion, which I like use, the little armored dwarves with the rifles, the long-ranged ones.
Oh, yeah.
So those are based on the Forge World model.
Like the stuff in the game?
Yeah,
in
Total War Warhammer, it's based on Forge World models.
Oh, that's sick actually. What the heck? I think I saw the Titan models on Forge World the last time I was on there. And it was like, I think it was like $4,000 or something for like, it was like the base like without additional guns, and it was like another shitload of money for the guns, like the big guns.
Yeah.
I feel like
it's pretty fancy.
Yeah. I feel like it's something I'm like, I should have gotten into this when I was older, when I'm salaried. I shouldn't. I need a steady source of income to be into these.
I mean, honestly, you could still like, earn enough money from a part-time job to get your like first gun, like $1,000.
Yeah.
To get into guns for the first time.
I feel like a lot of stuff like that, it's just like getting into it is like a really deep rabbit hole, and if you don't get into it, you don't get into it. But if you do get into it, you just go super, super far. Like super fast.
Yeah. Duke Boost, that's like, probably like, the very low estimate.
The 1,000 is the very lowest, yeah.
What do you mean that should not be the first gun bucket? Do you want do you want one extra digit, like 10,000?
I think it's good. I think it's good advice.
I think 1,000 is like, a solid first gun budget.
I really I don't know. I guess maybe it's an internet thing that like I'm able to see a lot of VTubers that are into that. It's really nice being able to see a lot of people share that kind of stuff. I was like, oh, I thought it was like a weird interest, but actually a lot of people are into it, so it's okay.
I would also say that, like, honestly, with any hobby, people invest shitloads.
Yep, exactly.
I know, like, computer nerds which invest that much money into guns. I see VTubers who blow double the amount of money which I blew in last 6 months into guns.
Wow.
I see them blow it in 1 month into art.
Yeah, I get it. But I can say, now that I look at it, I guess I have spent a sizable amount of money over the years on Gundam models, because I really like those are my plastic crack. I really like my Gundam models. But that and
oh god, behind me, like on one of my shelves, I still need to assemble it and paint it. I got a model of a Walker tank from 86. From 86, the anime.
Oh!
Wait a second.
How big is it? Wait, what?
It's pretty big, actually. Wait a second. Let me fucking find it.
Oh yeah, Duke's saying in chat, something I see too, isn't ammo like super expensive too? Like, I saw somewhere that it was like ridiculously.
Depends on the ammo type and the area.
Oh. Like there's like rare ammo? Or it's just like expensive to produce. I see.
I can't find the exact model I got, but like it's this kind of model. The 86 anime model.
That's so cool!
It does look so good.
That's
it's
so
super
cool.
detailed, like. I'm saving that one for when I will have a lot of free time. That's gonna be my vacation. I'm just gonna disappear for a week. No one will ever know where I am, and I will be assembling my plastic crack and painting it.
I get it. I feel like maybe I'm a little bit too desperate to share my hobbies sometimes. I tried to get one of my friends into Gundam models, and I was like, I promise it's fun! I promise it's fun! And I don't think it really stuck. But
yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody understand. Not everybody will enjoy dedicating like hours and days and weeks to get a painted
you
mini
need to
robot.
Start small. You need to slowly wiggle them into it.
Yeah.
You first need to watch the Gundam anime. Then you need to take them to like miniature painting workshop where they will learn them to beautifully paint a single tiny miniature by being generously fed with coffee and cookies so they can run away.
To like soften the blow.
Then you take them to that event again and you praise them generously.
Alright, I'm taking notes, I'm taking notes.
Let's
Wait, hold on.
That's hobby introduction, that's not grooming.
I'm taking notes. Sounds like a good plan.
I like it. You need to be very, very nice to them about it so that they start collecting those positive feelings to it, and let them help you with your model to like ask them for advice so that they feel suddenly connected and invested into it. Still
everything you do sounds super planned out.
Anyways, like yeah, that way, you definitely. You have very much higher chance of getting them into it.
That's a good idea. Hey, I'm just gonna start trying this on random people now. I'm gonna make everybody a plastic model fan.
Yeah, that's a good plan, definitely.
I think everybody would benefit from plastic models. They're so much fun. I just like making.
Make plastic models, not war.
I like to make.
I'm just imagining Mia writing a letter to her Congress representative, being like,
"Please
hey,
make
I think the United States should invest more into plastic bags, and we should display it in front of the White House."
Yeah, that's right. I like to some of my Gundam models that I have built. I'll make them like play together like dolls. Cause they're basically dolls. They're just robots with guns. It's still dolls.
They're cool.
Yeah, they're like best. I pretend that they're best friends. I really like models.
How much do you actually know about the Gundam setting in general?
I'm
like super deep into it.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel like everybody assumes that I got into like Gundam and like Gunpla like after I started streaming, but I was like a huge Gundam more so Gunpla than Gundam, but I was a huge Gunpla nerd in high school. And I would go to like little as my hobby store, I would go to the little weekly Gunpla building nights. With
what
my
got
friends.
You into them to begin with, actually? That kind of robots, anime, and such.
Well, I think what got me into it at like the very first was one of my friends had must have just watched Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn, and I was like, oh, this is a really cool show. I think you would like it. So I watched it, and I I really liked it. And I was like, wait. I want to have that robot from the show in my room. So I have it's actually pretty bad. I have 2 unicorn kits, a Banshee kit, and I mean Phoenix technically isn't from Unicorn, but I have one of those kits too. So it's like building the exact same kit 5 times in a row.
That is really, really wholesome.
It's dedication. I really like the series. But I feel
honestly, it's kind of it's really, really fascinating to see how people got into their main hobbies sort of things.
Yeah, well,
what really, really got me into guns, like when I look at the first trace of me starting to get that deep interest into guns, it was funnily enough Stargate.
Really?
Yep. You see, it was like I was a kid. I was a small fucking kid when I first saw Stargate. Because you see, it's kind of funny because, like, you know, I believe it was my uncle where I first, like, you know, saw it, and I found out that my mother liked that show too. My mother's weird too in her own way. She's a great person, but she's weird in her own way.
It's okay. My dad does miniatures too.
Nice. My dad actually did miniatures too, but he did, like, you know, military vehicle models. Like planes.
Yeah, my dad has a dwarf company. And I actually got him to start playing the original Dawn of War game recently. Because I kept...
Wait, like
the
Fantasy Dwarf Company?
Yeah, Fantasy Dwarf Company, yeah. But I was like, I think you would like 40K. And I was like,
did he base them on any dwarven faction from the game, or did he make his own?
I couldn't tell you because I don't think I've actually ever played dwarves, but they're really cool. They're tiny. I say they're tiny because the only miniature I have right now is the Bellacore that I still need to finish, and that one is like huge compared to them.
Oh, I'm asking because I also got some dwarven models and I painted them in the colors of Zafbar.
Oh, nice. I
really enjoyed the dwarven books from Warhammer Fantasy and got into, like, you know, painting dwarves because they were fun to paint, like, really.
Right, yeah. I think the only reason, because I knew I was like, it would be easier to start with, like, the cheaper, smaller miniatures, but the Bellacore model is, like, closer to the size of the gunpla that I'm used to working with, so I figured I would be more used to working with something of that size, like painting something like that, because I've painted gunpla before, but I've never painted something super tiny. And I think I'm a little clumsy with my hands when it comes to, like, actual handwork, so I didn't want to do something super tiny.
Yeah, for me, the first experience, like, painting things was very, very tiny ships, and I just kind of went, the first time I ever went to buy one, I just went, like, I looked at the prices, I looked at my budget, and I went, like, oh no. Oh, no, I'm buying the small one.
Right,
I need to buy the paints and shit, I need to fit that into my budget, and so I can make money for myself. So I bought the tiny one, and then I kind of, like, you know, looked at that and wanted to start painting. I went like, how the fuck do I paint something so tiny? And started looking up guides online.
I know, I was like really, not weirded out, but just surprised, like, because my dad, it's like a man cave, but it's actually just our garage. He's got, like, a painting setup, like a gunpla and painting setup in our garage, and some of the, like, paint brushes he has for like detailing, it's like there's only, like, I'd never seen a paintbrush like that before, but it has, like, only, like, one or two, like, little hairs on it for, like, the tiniest lines and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've seen those. It's always super fascinating to see someone work with it.
Oh, I talked about my dad too much. They say they want to marry him.
I try to work on it. Like with something this small, when I get working on this small details, I get super.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, maybe I feel like part of it stems from me being, like, super perfectionist. If I, like, I don't know what I would do
People
if
stopped counting the like.
I would freak out if I got, like, then I get conscious of it. I'll get conscious of it. Thank you, Whiskey.
Man, it's not registering all the likes. You're really just.
It doesn't. I think there's a cooldown on it, so it only counts some of them.
There's obviously not a cooldown on your buff.
But I would freak out if I messed up painting something and I wasn't able to like undo it. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to just keep my mouth shut. It's gonna happen whether I want it to or not. I didn't think I'm gonna have to go I'm gonna have to go through my VODs to see if I actually do that at such a high frequency. I didn't even say it that time. They're preying on my downfall. It can't
be fair, you said it before without anyone registering it, so yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like people get used to it.
Now that they've got a command that they can use whenever I say it, it's like an excuse. It's an oh! I'm gonna have to program. I'm not talking anymore. I'm not saying that word anymore. And I'm going to talk slowly.
No, it's perfectly fine. I had my verbal tics too. I had very, very many verbal tics too.
Oh, I get it. They're trying to bait me into saying it now.
They will try it like a lot.
It comes with time. It comes with time. I think I've been doing it since perhaps about fuck. I was trying since middle school or high school. It's a really long time. It's part of my brain. I can't turn it off.
I can just see the gear every single time, something hold and do the check.
Yeah.
I just see the sentence structure just, suddenly, hey, here should be a 4-letter word.
Let's figure something out that's gonna fit in that. That's not the word like. I have to start rotating different synonyms in and out. So I can say anything. So I can say anything else.
You can start putting foreign language words there.
Yeah, I don't even have an excuse. I can only speak English. And I talk like this. It's okay though.
No, it's perfectly fine. It's endearing. It's very nice. It's unique. It's your word. You use it so frequently. It's probably
that's my word. The word is copyrighted by me. I think
trademark.
It's something that I think if I took a public speaking class, they would crack down on it and they would get really mad at me and tell me, stop doing that. But I don't have to take a public speaking class this semester. I have to do that next semester.
Oh god, yeah, this kind of god damn it, you're infecting me.
I'm sorry.
This kind of stuff, this kind of classes, this type of avoiding repetition in written and spoken word is just a thing.
I'm super it's weird. That's the weird thing though, because I'm super conscious about avoiding that sort of thing in writing, but when I talk, it's the same 10 words cycled in and out. And I think I can talk. I'm
just seeing the Mia conversation flowchart just
well, and then
verb, adjective,
I think maybe people get used to it so they don't like maybe. I'm gonna have to do like a shock collar that's trained to, that's like programmed to buzz anytime I say like. Listen, I think this counter has been going up way too fast. It's normal to be able to filter them, like to not say the word. I think I can do it. I just have to focus very hard. I just have to like It's not gonna. It shouldn't be that difficult. It shouldn't be that difficult. I'm not sure what it is. I need to plan out my words very carefully.
And talk very slow. Check every word. And then it flips out anyway.
Because it like glides over my.
I'm really sorry if this is starting. Oh god. Yeah.
It glides like over my tongue. It just comes out naturally. It's like that. It just does that. It
just like that, indeed.
I'm really scared. I'm really scared to go back through my VODs and try to pinpoint moments like this. I think it's gonna happen a lot. It scares me a little bit.
I mean, that word is also used a lot of times in the English language, even if you don't use it as some sort of universal
filler
to a sentence.
Yeah, it's a filler word. I guess I used to, when I was younger, it was I would be like like anytime I was talking and I didn't know what word to say, so I'd just say But I feel like just kind of connect stuff. Come on.
You said it actually earlier during that sentence. I did not count the last one. So
so it was okay. So it was generous. It was generous too. I'll get better at it. And you can tell when I'm focusing on not saying it because it gets robotic.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. It's fun. It's good fun. I'm sorry if me jabbing at it.
No, not at all, not at all. I do not Crowbar, I do not enjoy the counter.
Didn't you? Wait a second.
That would be a proper use of the word.
Did you not say that you enjoy number in games going high?
Oh, fuck. I guess you're right. Oh man, I guess you're right. How? I'm like conflicted. Alright, maybe it's fine for. Okay, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. 47. That's rookie numbers. Rookie numbers. I think I could do way better than that. If I really.
I'm pretty sure that they missed like 20.
I know because there's. I don't think there's a cooldown. I think it's just the fact that so many people were trying to do it so frequently. It like bugged out. Fuck. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna work past this. Did I didn't do that. Yeah, we're gonna work past this thing. That is, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna come out stronger. We're gonna be We're gonna have more varied vocabulary.
Yes.
And it's hard to talk when I focus so hard. I think I will be able to decrease my use of the word like. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Mental block. It's hard. It's harder than you think to train your brain out of doing something you're so like. She's got it loaded up, ready. She's got that shit loaded up. Oh my gosh.
To be fair, I had the same problem with the word man, like long time ago, and I managed to
counting your likes
unlearn myself from that.
I think they're counting your likes too.
Damn.
So it's it's a team effort now.
Damn, now I will have to be conscious about it too.
Exactly, that's part of the reason I'm worried about taking a public speaking class, because I do need to have one for college. But I know it's gonna be hell because I have so many bad, like, speaking habits that I've learned. And it's gonna be, I don't even know if one semester is enough to unlearn all of the habits.
Wait, no, people did it without you saying it. Come on.
I caught myself.
Noticing it?
It was really like really fast. It was really fast.
No, you said it.
That's what happens though. It ends up being a segue between words, so it flows, and sometimes I don't even catch it myself. Ooh, that was good. That was good. Wait, did I? Wait.
Yep.
Fuck. Fuck, dude. I thought that one out, and I thought
that you would have avoided the word.
Yeah, I would have avoided it.
You changed your sentence structure to avoid the segue of words that you normally use.
I would like to avoid the use. That was that one's okay. Let me have that one. I draw.
You can always say it. I wish.
This is true.
I aim to.
That's
I will do my very best.
I aim to decrease my use of filler words. I strive to decrease my use of filler words in everyday conversation. Okay, that's
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why are you correcting my English?
Because it's funny.
Yeah, we're gonna be super sophisticated now. Did you get those big? They're being mean.
To be absolutely fair, now I have to watch the way I speak too, because...
Exactly, because they're gonna get both of us for it now.
Now they are going to watch what I say too.
That's right, I'm not going down alone. You're coming with me. It's
to
not
be fair, though, I should also go to sleep.
Whiskey, what time is it? Whiskey, what time is it?
4:11 a.m.
Whiskey! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, normally I would go for a bit longer, but
go
tomorrow
to
I
bed.
got some work to take care of.
Go to bed! Oh my goodness!
It was extremely fun.
Yeah, I was
very,
glad
very
we could
cool.
hang out, even if we couldn't do the full collab today. It was a whole lot of fun. I'm gonna send you and really get a lot of.
Do think about what games you would like to play together. I said it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send
Which games you would enjoy to play together?
Whiskey, have you heard of this?
Also, this is super nice. I feel it's incredible that you draw everything in a single layer.
Only on this, my model's not like that, but Only my
I mean,
my
the
fun
model can't be
my fun
made
jaws.
in that way because it needs to be layered, to be rigged.
Whiskey, how do you feel about an isometric automation simulator game called Factorio? It does have multiplayer support.
I didn't actually play it yet.
Saffron's
so that's
like
going to be hell of a
she's
fun
like
to
rubbing
get
her
into.
hands. I know she's like rubbing her hands together. Cause me and her were talking about it would be cool to do a big VTuber Factorio multiplayer. Cause it's kind of like Minecraft. Well, it's
So
not.
you were judging me for rubbing my fingers together while planning the bar throwback and now you are.
This is a kind-hearted, wholesome, no fear involved. Factorio is a very not scary game unless you're afraid of bugs.
The only good bug is that bug. I'm doing my part.
That's right. See, you're a natural. You're a natural already.
Starship Troopers is a really fun community game too.
Oh yeah, I saw I watched it and I realized that they had like a video they made a video game for it. Fuck. I'm never gonna be free. And it looked super fun. I saw like quite a few streamers playing it a while ago actually. I don't remember saying.
Yeah, I actually streamed it quite a bit with my stream, and people enjoyed it a lot.
It's a fun concept, in my opinion. Well, I'm a fan. It reminds me of like that whole concept kind of reminds me of, not reminds me of, but it's got the same vibes as like Karen from StarCraft, or Space Rednecks. Space Rednecks. I like Space Rednecks. I like stupid space people. No, I enjoy them. I enjoy them.
You will really enjoy Starfield.
There's so many games that I desire to play.
Enjoy.
Exactly.
You feel invested into.
Yeah. I would like to invest my time in a lot of these games. Wait, did I? Dude, yeah? I'm gonna rewatch this to catch. I'm gonna have to rewatch this to catch every single time.
You said it.
No,
I mean every single time you said it.
I'm going to.
No, I did not mean you said it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. I'm very careful. I'm walking on eggshells right now. I'm being very careful.
You are going to be watching for 3 hours though and paying attention to every single
And I'm
word,
gonna have my head in my hands like thinking to myself, why did I say that?
No, I had the exact same feeling rewatching my debut. I was just seething and just screeching, suffering inside every single time
I get it.
the old whiskey did her verbal
Oh, yeah.
kick, which I fucking hated.
I get it.
I was just like, hello myself. We have went a long way.
Exactly. It's the progress that counts.
Yeah. But I will head off to get some sleep. So
Okay.
Thank you so much
Good
for
night,
having me around.
Thank you for hanging out with me. This was way more fun than whatever I would have figured out to do on stream today. So thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.
Hate me for sabotaging the normal program.
It's okay. Good night, Whiskey.
Good night, Mia.
Take
Have
care.
a lovely rest of the stream. Good night.
Yeah, bye. That was Whiskey, guys. Your favorite blonde. Ooh, that's a touchy thing to say, isn't it? One of your favorite blonde women. One of your favorite blonde women. She's super awesome and she's super nice, super sweet, and I'm very grateful that she hung out with me today. And hey, wait, wait, this was... The Council of Lemon. Yeah, this is a member of the High Council of Lemon. She demands respect. I took my tinfoil hat off because I want to be presentable for the stream. Look at guys, look at these. Oh yeah, I like the whiskey soy jack. I'm gonna keep that one there. Little. I'm gonna keep the whiskey soy jack there. Guys, hold on, look at this one. I know someone in chat earlier was like, oh, this one's good, this one's good. I like... That one's cute. That one's cute. Auga! Hola mole. Woo, guys. Why can't you do something like that, Mia? I don't know. Why can't I? You gotta make one of you doing the other. Yeah, I gotta make some extra soy jacks. It gave me a lot of good ideas, a lot of soy jacky ideas. I'll be honest with you guys though. I don't think I have enough time to get into a video game this stream because bad news? Well, neutral news. I'm not going to bed. Neutral news. I still have a little bit of homework to do. I have my I have to do a writing piece, or actually what do I have to do? I did my chemistry earlier this week, so that's like that was the brunt of my homework. That was like, so like our class uses like a program that like it's called hey turn the fucking counter off. Our class uses a software that basically does the homework assignments and the textbook, you know, all in one thing. And the software will like estimate how long your homework should take you based on the number of questions and the content of the questions. They give me like 2 hours, not counting the recitation or whatever. 2 hours of regular homework plus that plus extra credit. Is it Alex? It's the Pearson one. It's the Pearson one. No, not presentation. It's like recitation. Bro got my lab mastering. Yeah, I got fucking mastering, dude. And it sucks and I hate it. I've used it before. Yeah, it's dookie, it's doo-doo, I don't like it. But the good news is that it kind of estimates how long my homework should take, so I was able to get my homework done before, yeah, recitation. Yeah. Yeah, but I already did that, so that's like that was like my actual like homework that is content. One of my classes just doesn't have homework. Guys, did I tell you guys, not only does it not have homework, it's in the fucking planetarium, so the chairs are really, really comfy. So I'll never get homework for that class. And then I also have my engineering class doesn't have tests, but that one does have weekly homework assignments. My art history class has, I have to do a quiz because she opened a quiz this weekend because she was like, make sure you do the quiz over the weekend. So I have to do the quiz. And then I work tomorrow all day. I'll stream after though. I work Monday and I have to go to school after I go to work on Monday, and then I'll come home and I'll probably stream. And I don't work on Tuesday, so I'll stream on Tuesday, and then I go to school on Wednesday. I can't stream on Wednesday because I'll be at school. Yeah. Damn, where do I sign up for that class? Actually, you can't sign up for that class because the registration deadline is passed. But I got to go do homework and shit. Boring stuff. I did want this to be a full-length stream, but I'll be honest with you guys. If I started playing a game, this would be an 8-hour stream, and then I would not get my homework done, and then I would get in trouble for not getting my homework done. Does that make sense? Do you understand my logic here? It would be a little... Yeah, I'm gonna have a productive night, but I do your homework on stream, I wouldn't get it done. I wouldn't get it done. I know how I work, I would not get it done, unfortunately. But I do appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with me and Whiskey. I'm really happy that Whiskey could hang out with me. I get super nervous, you guys, because here's the thing. I've never done like one-on-one scheduled collab. I think the only thing I've done is back in the when, way back when, I did like an unscheduled collab with Yuri once. And never any other collab again. So it was really refreshing to actually just be able to talk and hang out. It was really fun, and I really liked it. And I like Whiskey. Whiskey's super nice. I like Whiskey. How did you manage to coax a cute girl to come into the shithole? I said pretty please with a cherry on top. No girl can resist that. So it is actually, well, I say it's a bit earlier than usual. It's 10:30. Let's see who is chill. Oh shit! It's Jet's birthday! It's Jet's birthday! It's Jet's birthday, you guys. It's Jet's birthday! Yes, it's Jet's birthday, you guys. Very important. It's Jet's birthday. This is very important, you guys. This is not something that we can... avoid. Or, not avoid. Not avoid. Avoid isn't the word. No, it's not something we can ignore, you guys. It's Jet's birthday. It's Jet's birthday. It's Jet's birthday, guys. It's Jet's birthday. Neglect. We're not gonna neglect Jet's birthday. Jet's birthday. It's Jet's birthday. Your clowns are here. Oh, I like that one, guys. Wait, we can do that one too. Yeah, it's really hard. I can't copy paste it. Okay. Control C, Control V. We're gonna figure this one out, boys. All right, let's do the clown one. I like the clown one. I wish the raid would actually reflect the amount of people in the stream. Upsetty. This is upsetty. I want everybody to see Jets. Send in the clussy love. Yeah, clussy guys. You know how the West feels about clussy. Yeah, but I don't know what I'll stream tomorrow. I was thinking about going back to Minecraft, checking on our Greg world. Oh, okay, bye.